podcastjuice.net.
Crime. Let's get it together. Education. Let's get it together. Marriage. Let's get it together. Politics. Let's get it together. Full circle. Poverty. Let's get it together. Race. Let's get it together. Full circle. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Full Circle Podcast Show, episode number 40.
40,
Carmen,
I cannot believe it's 40.
Episodes. 40.
It's 40. 40.
I mean, wow, really? Seriously?
We have made it to 40.
Man.
You know, 40 is the new 30 except in this case.
Wow.
That's what they say.
Absolutely. I am Darryl McCullough, the same poet. A. Whitney Petty should be joining us over the phone lines. He's in Chicago. He'll be on the road.
Nice.
As always, I'm joined with the songstress, the very insightful and funny Carmen L. Miller.
And we actually left this seat empty for Erica.
What's up?
Yeah, so we got her over the phone lines. Erica's a very cool, very strong person who can lift 50 pounds right over her head.
Yes, it is true.
Erica,
it is true.
Erica D. White. Now, Erica, I'm mad at you.
Why
What did I do?
You made me overfill my gas tank.
What?
How did me? What?
Yeah.
Was I making you talk on the phone or something?
No, I was only supposed to put $20 in my gas tank, and you text me. So I went and returned the text and everything. Before I knew it, my doggone tank was filled up.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's good. You know what,
Now
Darryl?
me and Carmen don't have any wine.
That's
Darryl,
funny.
Oh, you serious? Well, I'm sorry about that, Carmen. But
No,
Darryl,
I'm
now
good.
this is the way white people are supposed to live. You're supposed to fill your tank all the way up.
No.
How,
2025.
how very Caucasian of you.
2025,
Right.
unless I'm
Fill your
going on a
tank
trip,
all the
unless I'm
way
going on
up.
a long trip.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Darryl, that's for shame.
You
But
know
I'm
what?
sorry Carmen didn't get her wine.
No, that's quite all right. That's quite all right.
Carmen is so sober.
I'm actually, teetotaling it today. So yeah.
Wow. And
Let me say
Carmen,
something
look
about
at Carmen
Carmen.
and I both went in the back of our closets and
We
pulled
did.
these shirts out.
We dug up the shirts with A. Whitney Petty's picture on it.
Oh my God, this was in the way back of my closet.
Was
I'm
it the
talking
way,
about
way back?
the way back.
This is actually my workout shirt, so I'm gonna be working out after this. My post podcast workout.
It was my workout shirt too, but then I looked in the mirror and I'm like, I'm 195 pounds. What are you doing?
You know what, Darryl?
Sit down and eat a burger.
But I do want to say that, Carmen, honey,
Yes.
you've been slaying on those Facebook and Instagram pictures.
Thank you. I am working hard, girl. I'm trying to keep up with you.
Let me tell you, now you're the master, because I was like, I had to like a couple pictures. I was like,
I don't know what
worked
y'all
on a
talking
couple-
about because she got me on lockdown. I don't see any of your posts, especially on Twitter.
You know what? You are in Twitter jail with me, so yeah.
My goodness. But
So let's get ready to have another fun, exciting show from the perspective of a liberal, conservative, and independent state of mind. Today's topic was picked by our special calling guest, Bob Walton Spiel, and David Phillips, the host of It in the D podcast and the creators of the Podcast Detroit Network. They chose for us to discuss the topic, relationships. How do you make up and podfading? Bob and David will be joining our conversation a little later in the show. But before we begin, we got to do the shout outs and the thank yous for listening and sharing our episodes with family and friends. And also,
Thank you.
Yes. So we got some likes on Facebook. We've been sharing the information about the upcoming conference and all that good stuff.
Yep.
So please, people, get your tickets now, because if you don't get them now, you're going to be mad if you miss it. Also, thank you for liking the Facebook page and subscribing to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to check us out on the Podcast Juice Network. This site has got great information for Prince fans, as well as other podcast shows, including the Michael Jean Show and the Prince Podcast, the Red Shirts, all that good stuff.
beautiful. Let's talk about last podcast.
Ooh.
our last podcast was comic book artists, painters, and our big news, which you just discussed. That was a great show. You know, and I talked about your glow. Your glow.
Yeah.
You were glowing
I
because
had
of
a
this.
great time. I tell you what, I had a little fangirl moment. I had some fangirl moments.
I was impressed. I
You
want to
know,
tell you that.
a lot of people don't know that my inner nerd is for comics and all things comics. So it was a fun show for me.
Great. Also, we had the return of A Wit.
Yes,
That
yes.
was cool.
So this is kind of, I think this show is going to be a little bit of a continuation of the glow. Hopefully, we'll be keeping it moving in that same vein, you know.
Right now, did I forget it? Did we forget a sponsor?
I did. I wanted to make a reference to the sponsors as well, because we always got to make sure that we're showing love to the people that keep us fed and on the air.
That's right.
I'm sorry. A Wit was texting me, and I got totally lost.
No,
Can I just say something?
Yes.
Text is both present, past, since you don't have to say texted. It's just-
I didn't say
he
I
has
didn't say
texted me.
texted. I
You
said he
said
texted me.
The texted is
would
not a
you
word.
would you give him the grammar girl?
Yes, text is the what is it?
Whoa,
The particle,
whoa,
whatever.
Go
I know I'm
jump.
not
Go
representing
jump in
that
the East
follows it.
River.
What?
He just texted me.
I'm sorry. That was uncalled for.
What did he say, Mama?
Go
Text. You know what I hate? I hate texted in. Who
Yes,
does that?
And that's what Darryl just said. Did you hear it?
You know, I hate, and you know the fit thick girl, Giovanna Boudreau. She hates. What does it say? What is it called? Well, irregardless.
Oh,
That's not really a word.
That's not a thing.
But a lot of people say it.
That's not a thing.
Irregardless. I'm
right.
gonna get there when I get there.
Well, I don't care, Darryl. You said text it, and then you didn't want to fill your tank up all the way. I might have to give you your race card back.
You owe me
the black card
$15.
back.
That's all I'm saying.
I
You
might
owe me
give you your black
$15.
card back.
Speaking of
half
our
it, I
fit
did
thick
cut it in
girls,
half.
you know what I do? I want to thank Giovanna Boudreau because she's always
Yes.
been a big supporter of ours. So check her website out, fitthickgirls.com. And also
Giovanna.
the clothing line that she has. Also, I want to shout out to Marmite Records, our home right here at Stone Soup Recording Studios. www.stonesouprec. We got Eric in the studio, who is basically producing this show, as well as all the things on Marmite Records. He is the owner operator right here. Check him out on Facebook and at www.stonesouprec.com. We've got more slots for sponsors as well, so hit us up at fullcirclepodcastshow@gmail.com to be a sponsor.
Yep. And as soon as we start getting close to that conference, we're gonna start pulling those in.
Oh, yeah.
So make sure you look us up, nationalpodcastpower.com.
Get your
We hope
ticket.
to see you guys there.
As a drummer, get wicked.
Now something else I want to talk about briefly. On our episode number 38, in which my blackness was challenged by Erica and Ramona and Marquisa.
Oh my gosh!
Okay.
Wait, he always bringing up old stuff, girl.
I'm very angry about this.
Why are you always bringing up old stuff?
what
We
I
talked
wanna
about
know-
this at length.
I don't understand why people feel this way. Okay,
What's
now because
that?
a friend of mine, I sent him
I forgot about it,
I sent
so
him
what
a
was it?
picture
We've
of some
beat
African
the
art.
horse into the ground.
Well,
yes.
I
Okay.
sent him a picture of some African art, and he said to me, and I wrote this down. He said, "I still can't understand why the Caucasian Crusader collects African artifacts. Why would he call
I can
me
understand that.
Why are you drink?
I mean, who's drinking?
No, Carmen is she's holding the bottle up. She can't.
She's
So I can't see
posting
her mouth.
That you are the Caucasian Crusader.
Now, if I'm going to say this to all the black people who have challenged my blackness, if I wasn't black, why was I invited to be on the In the Black podcast? Big shout out to you, Sean.
that
The
doesn't.
same reason Trump invited Kanye to the White House.
Yeah, you know what?
And Steve Harvey.
You go suck on an egg.
Don't do that. That's not
No,
nice. Don't
I'll
do
step
that.
on the egg.
That's-
I'll step on the
that's-
egg.
No,
and I'll throw
that's
it at
not
you.
That
nice.
crosses the line.
That does. You know, we lost Prodigy, one of my favorite rappers, and he actually
He's related to sucking on an
No,
egg.
No.
he choked on an egg.
Oh my God! I'm
That's how
sorry,
he
No,
Prodigy.
died.
I
I
didn't
don't
know that.
believe you.
That's how he
not true.
died.
They said he died of sickle cell.
No, but he had an episode and he actually asphyxiated by choking on an
Okay.
egg. Don't do that.
No egg jokes,
So,
please.
I mean, no, I'm not gonna make it. Was he trying to swallow it whole or something?
No, he was having an episode.
It's
and
from the Little
he
Rascals. You weren't born.
asphyxiated.
You weren't born. It was from the
That's-
Little Rascals.
That
No,
wasn't.
she said Prodigy.
Yeah, but it happened. That's what happened, and that triggered me.
He got
I'm
choked
not
on
okay
the
with
egg
that.
or egg pieces.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
Now,
Wow.
And the
He
last thing is,
Hey,
even
Darryl,
though,
go get and eat an egg.
well, and the last thing I want to talk to you about, Carmen,
Yeah.
I did text you and I said, Carmen, could you ask your husband to get the Let's Do It Again in Uptown Saturday Night?
I'm doing that.
I already bought it.
No, I'm
$75.
dude. Seriously, I was doing it.
It's too late.
Oh wow.
What?
He asked me. Okay, so you know what? Well, let's not broadcast the fact that he asked me to pirate a film.
I want my original.
Darryl?
And then when I got it, I sent my ex girlfriend a picture and I said, "Hey, thanks a lot. $75 gone." And she's like, "Good." She said, "I just found them a couple days ago." I said, "Well, can I get them back?" And she said, "No."
Well,
They're hers, Darryl.
I say you take.
They're
her-
not hers. I said she could borrow
they
them.
I say you take
No,
her on
but once
Judge
you break
Mathis
up,
for
they're
your
hers.
$75.
I worked hard for those
You should take her-
DVDs.
No,
You should
then
take
you
her
don't
on-
give them to nobody. That ain't your wife. You give them to your wife. She's taking
You
them
should
too.
take
Oh,
her
don't
on-
nobody get married in it. They don't be trying to put no morals on this society.
You should take.
Everybody
let me-
shacks up.
You should take her on Judge Mathis for your.
Right. Carmen,
And I would be a
we
witness.
all know when you're in a
For her?
relationship.
I would
if you
be.
give
I would
somebody
be.
your
No.
stuff,
I
they
would.
get
I just
keep
want to
it.
meet Judge Mathis. Shh.
Oh my goodness. No. Nobody wants to be Judge Mathis, Carmen.
I love Judge Mathis.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Is he the
No.
black one?
He's my favorite judge. He's my favorite
What did
TV
you say?
judge.
Is he the what?
Is he the black one?
Of course he is. He's
Darryl, what box do you check when you vote and when you fill out
the
forms and stuff?
census. What I don't know what box he would check on the census.
I just know Judge Wapner. That's all I know.
Judge Wapner's dead,
Why
Yeah,
would
he
you say
died.
that? Why would you say that?
dude. Because he's
Dead.
been dead.
That's too soon, Carmen.
really
It's too
What?
soon. You
Judge-
crossed
Oh,
the
my
line.
goodness.
seriously.
Well, okay, my fault.
That's been.
Well,
Do
speaking of
you
all
use
those,
lotion?
It's
Do
been
you
years.
use lotion on your skin, Darryl, or do you just go around ashy? No,
I
you
don't
identify.
ash. I use
Bullcrap,
suntan
dude.
lotion.
Whatever.
I don't think that's a thing.
Scratch
He
his arm, Carmen,
uses
and
the
scratch
butters.
his arm right
He
now.
uses the butters.
Well, we're
does.
clearly not going to meet our time goal because we can't move to the next section. But anyway, you ready to hit some politics?
I think we should. There's quite a bit going on. Since the last episode, we've gone through quite a bit, and
Well,
Well,
this
there's-
dude does not slow down.
no, it's a constant barrage. The latest that we've been dealing with is actually a CNN story that there were journalists that have resigned from CNN because of a bogus story related to the Russia investigation that was retracted. They retracted an article, a Russia-related article, and Tom Frank, who wrote the story, Eric Lichtblau, an editor in the unit, and Lex Harris, who oversaw the unit, left CNN. In the aftermath of the retraction of the story, CNN published that they accepted the resignation because for journalistic for the purpose of journalistic integrity. Trump seized on those resignations as some sort of vindication, as to say that he was correct in saying that they were quote unquote fake news. Here's the delineation where he's incorrect. Seeing that they actually let go of these people, or these people resigned as a result of the retraction, is to me a vindication of CNN, saying that they have journalistic ethics and standards that,
Right.
that say that they will
Exactly.
not stand for stories that are not
True.
vetted
Or not fact-based.
vetted,
Right.
verified, and fact-based.
Wow.
So that's one thing that has come out. Then you have Trump, who had a tweet storm over the weekend about Obama saying that he was the one colluding with Russia because He said that he didn't. He was soft on Russia as far as the what
But the
is it?
investigation.
The investigation.
Even though he had an investigation going at the time,
Well,
left
right, he was
office
saying
and
that
Trump closed it.
that Russia, because Russia interfered with the election. He was saying that
Wasn't he bringing up sanctions?
yeah, well, Obama did put sanctions on Russia, and he kicked out diplomats. This is the thing. Trump is saying that Obama, quote unquote, colluded with Russia to get, because he thought Hillary was going to be elected.
Well, he probably did. He
No,
probably did.
no. Here's the what. Sanctions, putting sanctions on Russia was punitive. Trump is trying to remove those sanctions. Getting rid of their embassies was punitive. Trump is trying to give those, reward them by giving those embassies back. So what you're doing is what Trump is doing is he's projecting. And so this is the new tweet storm. This is the new level of projection.
I'm anti governmental officials on Twitter. I think as soon as you get that job,
Well, see, this is
tweet.
this is the problem that he has. At first, he was saying that the Trump Russia story was bogus. Now he's admitted that there was, in fact, tampering with the election, and by saying that there was collusion, that Obama
He
colluded,
admits it.
you're admitting a
You know,
level.
he doesn't get it,
Yeah.
Carmen. Obama was saying what was going on behind closed doors and what they're trying to do to the Affordable Health Care Act, which is going to hurt over 20 million people. Hey, you people in Florida, old people in Florida, you keep voting for Republicans, you're going to be the first people that are going to fill those Medicaid, Medicare cuts,
that was
right?
the next story I was
give
going to.
Florida
Yeah.
a shout out. That's
This-
going to be the
This
Yeah,
Trump
but-
care bill that the Senate has stalled in the Senate until after the 4th of July. The AARP, the American Medical Association,
yes,
and
they're all saying no.
yeah, they've come out against it,
They wrote
and
letters.
five key Republican senators have come out against this bill as written, because it does jeopardizes medical care for 22 million Americans overall, 18 million of which will be affected by the end of this year.
wow.
That keep voting. But and to go on with that, because that's my big thing, especially being in healthcare, is when Obama said that this was mean. This is how stupid this guy is. I don't know if he has Alzheimer's or he just really wants to get impeached.
It's not. It's all timers.
Oh,
no, it's not. Oh my
no,
God!
no,
I'm not
that's
going
wrong
to
too.
get
That's
It's
wrong.
Alzheimer's. An
Ladies,
actual-
we got 2 minutes because we have like a little celebrity calling in here in a
Oh
minute.
wow. Okay, great.
Well, let me finish my point real quick. But Obama said it was mean what they were doing
Trump
to
said.
the people. And Trump came back and said, no, Obama didn't say that. I did. He got it from me.
Oh,
You're
wow.
the dumb ass that is saying that you're cutting it.
Please
from
no
it's
cursing.
mean.
Sorry,
Idiot.
kids.
Sorry, kids. Dumbass is not a word. It's in the Bible.
Oh, here we go.
Dumb and ass, so they don't come together, are in the Bible.
The
so they're
Old
not
Testament
that
or the
word.
New Testament?
Old. God called
I
it.
got one thing before we're going to have a caller calling in for a second. But
Okay.
this Stevie Wonder thing, did you hear about that?
No.
And
What
he can really
happened?
see? I heard he can really see. Is that true?
He said, "Wait, what?"
He said something about Black Lives Matter. He was at something and he said you cannot say Black Lives Matter and turn around and kill yourselves.
What?
I understand what he's saying though.
Did he see that?
He made some people mad. But I mean,
I don't understand. Does he mean violence, black on black violence?
I think that's where he was going with it. I'm gonna
All I heard is a rumor that he can really see, and I do want to bring that up, and I
No,
know
he
that.
can't see. No, he can't see.
okay.
But I've always told you, as an entertainer, I want you to entertain. I don't really care about your political
I agree
views.
with-
That's not. I'm not gonna.
I don't want you stopping the concert, the concert because you want to start talking about politics.
I'm gonna-
Sing the song.
I'm gonna go ahead
He's
and,
not
and not.
singing anymore, though. Have
Yeah,
you seen his cornrows? They're back behind his ears now. Remember his cornrows used to touch up
Don't
toward his
listen,
brow area? They're back behind
Erica.
his ears
Don't,
now.
Erica. Don't,
I've got
don't
one
do
last.
You
that.
know where them braids
I've got
are.
one
Somebody
last.
should tell
I've
him.
got one last political story, and then I'll be out of this section.
Okay, we
Um,
got
Bring
our
it, Carmen.
caller on
Bring it,
hold.
girl.
Last political story on this section for me will be the $4 million settlement that the family of Philando Castile settled with the state of Minnesota for the fatal shooting of Philando Castile. The videos came out last week, and
Which was shocking. It made me cry.
absolutely,
It really did.
the
It
family
hurt my heart.
the family did settle, and right now this is probably one of the most blatant cases where a officer has gotten away
Right.
with killing a unarmed person. This is one of the things that I
There's
want.
over 17,000 cases in America. You can't tell
As a
me every
member,
single case.
as a member of the NRA, I just want to say that I think that we have to step up and be responsible and actually call for gun reform and more regulation when it comes to how people get their hands on weapons, and also for law enforcement and the training of officers when it comes
Right.
to how they deal with civilians who are armed and licensed to carry.
And we also want to train our children so that they can respect the law.
Well, let me just say that. He didn't do it. He said, officer, I have a gun in the car. He says, don't touch
This
it. He
is-
said, I'm not
those
Why,
are-
touching
why
those
are
are
you running
separate
around?
issues.
Why are you running around loaded with guns? Why are we
Because
so
he's
why are so
a
many guns
member
loaded with
If you
guns?
have a
He-
concealed carry,
he had a
you
concealed
are
carry
causing your
license.
car.
Okay,
Darryl,
okay,
you're
Okay,
allowed
you know
to
what?
do that.
That's called the Second Amendment.
okay.
Right.
That's
You're
called
allowed,
the
and I do
Second
not agree
Amendment,
with that.
and it belongs to every single citizen of the United
Right,
States.
and
It
you have
doesn't.
to make the police aware, and which he did. And the guy, even when he came around, he said, "Oh, I thought he was reaching for it." We saw the video from the inside of the car. He was never reaching for the gun.
He was told to produce his license.
Okay, and
that's what
those
he
are
was
some great
doing.
points, ladies. We gotta move. We got a caller on. Caller, you there?
Yes.
Hi,
Hi.
Paula.
How are
Hi.
you?
I want to give an introduction. On our episode number 8, Detroit, Will It Ever Recover? We had a guest on the show, Ingrid LaFleur. She is the creator
Hi, Ingrid.
of Afrotopia. She's just into so much. She's very down to earth. She's the coolest person. But guess what? She's running for mayor of Detroit.
That's awesome. It's great to have you back on the
Girl.
show.
Ingrid, are you there?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
How are
Thank
you,
you for
dear?
the warm
How have you
welcome.
been?
I've been really good. Thank you for asking.
And Darryl, she's not running for the city of Detroit. She's running for the D. She's running for mayor for the D. Okay, be cool with it. All right. Nobody says Detroit.
Okay.
Ingrid, can you tell us what you've been up to and how the campaigning is going?
Yeah.
Yes, it's been really a wonderful experience thus far. I've gotten a lot of support in Detroit and outside of Detroit, and that's been really wonderful. And that kind of encouragement, of course, is really needed when you're running for an elected office, especially this one as important to Detroit, the mayor's office. So right now I'm actually calling from my campaign office,
That's awesome.
which is on the northwest side of Detroit.
Ah,
I saw a
And,
video of that.
um,
It looks real cool.
Thank you. And later this evening at 7 p.m., we are having our fifth co-creation session.
okay.
And we're discussing restorative justice practices. So
Yes.
co-creation sessions are basically my way of wanting to dig deeper into all these different issues, because usually when on the campaign trail you only got 2 minutes or 1 minute to
Right.
talk about things. So this is my opportunity not only for me to kind of express my opinion, but also to bring community together, because there's just so much intelligence within the community. And people have been thinking about different solutions, and I just kind of wanted to create a space for people to feel free and safe to express those solutions and ideas.
Awesome. That is
How-
awesome.
How have people been embracing the campaign? Have you seen a groundswell of support? How is the word getting out?
Yeah, I've been told quite often I'm like the third candidate. So right now the media is framing the election between two particular candidates. And so, you know, I come in and like as on a third candidate, which is kind of nice that I don't have nearly as much money as my opponents do, at least those two. But at the same time, my visibility is very strong. Word is moving throughout the city that I exist. Sometimes when I tell people I'm running for mayor, I get hugs. They're so thankful because you know how it is, like with the presidential election, when you think you only have two candidates, and you're not satisfied with either one,
right?
It becomes very depressing.
That was the last election.
Right. And so, you know, when they find out that there's another person and it's a woman and a black woman, born and raised Detroiter, you know,
yes,
they get
girl.
really excited, and that's that feels great. So we are definitely building momentum. I am actually on my way to DC tomorrow for a fundraiser because there's a lot of support out there for my work, and so you know it's moving along. It's been great, challenging.
You know,
are you on Emily's list?
I'll wait till Carmen goes.
Are you on Emily's list?
No, not yet.
Emily's list may be somewhere where you might be able to get some support. They do support female candidates.
Right.
And I think that you'd be perfect for Detroit because you have such fresh ideas.
Yeah, because I mean, I've known her for a little bit, and when I heard about this, I was like, you know what, this is a perfect fit. Why wouldn't she run for mayor? And I got a question for you, Ingrid. Tell me about your love for Detroit. What has motivated you to run for mayor?
Honestly, it's the youth have inspired me. I came back home about 7 years ago, and I started teaching in charter schools. And that's when I really became intimately aware of the challenges Detroit faces, but more importantly, how they affect our youth. Right now, 60% of youth living in Detroit are living in poverty. And that means that some of them are living without water, which I've taught a couple of students like that. Some might be living without heat. So then you see like quite a few youth who have like these burns from fires. And, you know, you just see psychological, you know, kind of conditions that aren't going treated. And then also when you talk to youth and they talk about their future here in Detroit, it's very negative, and they just don't feel as empowered as I felt when I was going through school at their age. And so for me, you know, I want to make sure that our youth see a bright, empowering future here in Detroit. That is so, so important to me. But also, I'm about humanity. I can't go to sleep at night knowing that someone's starving or someone is living without water. It doesn't make sense. And I think as a mayor, you should be taking care of your citizens and not penalizing them because they're poor.
That's awesome.
I know she's sincere, too.
I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to ask two. Right. I'm going to ask two questions. And just because I'm very involved with politics myself, I want to ask you two things because I wasn't sure. Now, are you running as an endorsed candidate or unendorsed?
Endorsed by whom?
Oh, I wasn't sure
party.
which party. Are you independent or?
Party.
Yes, I'm sorry.
I'm a registered Democrat, and I'm endorsed by the Green Party.
Awesome.
I love it. Okay, and now as far as your endorsement is asking, have you been able to? Just because I want to be able to tell more people about you also.
That's what I was going to ask you, too.
I would love to do that. What have you, as far as endorsements, have you been able to get any endorsements? Because he said there's 3 candidates. The only thing we can do down here to help also, you know, we want to see somebody. I was going to ask you that. And my last question is, I know that the guy that ran the problem with the Flint water crisis, I know Detroit's been pulled into that just because he now runs a school board. But more I wanted to ask, how does that directly affect, like you were talking about with water, how has that directly affected, like, the citizens of Detroit? Because I know that there has been some off-fall from also with the people that live there in Detroit as much as in Flint, but not as to the extent, of course, as Flint. But there's been some things going on where some of the people have been switched to Detroit leadership, and we're like, what?
Well, okay, so I'll start with the water. There's a couple things with that.
Okay.
There are a couple schools here in Detroit that do have lead in the water. That isn't talked about very often. So, the infrastructure of some of these schools in Detroit is really horrendous. So there's lead in the water. Some might have mold or mushrooms growing and things of the sort. So it's just to talk about also on top of everything that children are going through in their home life, they come to these buildings that are poorly maintained.
Wow.
So that's one thing.
I didn't know that. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, that's a big deal. So that's one thing. Water shut-off. So there are thousands of people living without water for years, months, years.
Which is
a
basic.
So
it's a necessity.
It's a human right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We have to have water. And so what has happened, Henry Ford Hospital came out with a report to their Global Health Initiative that states that you're 1.5 times more likely to get a waterborne disease if you live on a street that has one or more water shutoffs. The thing about that people you usually don't know if your neighbor doesn't have running water.
Exactly.
Because your children could be taken away from you. There's a shame.
Right, because it's a basic necessity and a basic human right.
Exactly.
Right.
And so it really actually affects our city on a public health level, and they're still not putting a moratorium on the water shutoffs and figuring it out a different way. Instead, they have actually just a couple of days ago announced that they're raising the bill, the water bill,
Oh my gosh.
1%. But the problem with that 1% is if you can't afford the water bill in the first place,
Right.
That's
Wow.
right.
any
There you go.
hike, it doesn't matter. And so instead of trying to make sure everyone has water, they're raising the bill. And then on top of it, the water bill is now attached to your property tax. So if you don't pay your water bill, you can
Like it is here in Toledo, yep.
lose your home.
Right.
And so your home will be foreclosed on. And Wayne County just reported that they made $431 million on the tax foreclosures in Wayne County, which Detroit makes most of that county.
Man.
Wow.
So they made so much money that they got out of debt, and that's why they had financial oversight from the state, and so now they can advocate for that oversight to end. So I just kind of wanted to give how everything is interconnected.
Absolutely.
Nothing's independent of each other, and so that kind of penalizing is very difficult, for especially a child who's trying to pay attention in school. How do we really expect them to succeed in life if they're worried about the stress that their parents might be going through, that they might be witnessing, or they understand what's happening and they don't know how to deal with it?
Are you sure you're not a social worker?
Please
You
tell
got it.
Ingrid, people need someone who cares like you in
cares
office.
about the people.
Can you
Yes.
tell everyone how they can donate to your campaign, and B, get in touch with or become a part of the Ingrid LaFleur movement?
Yes, I love that. So my website is lafleurformayor.com. That's LAFLEUR for mayor.com. And on that site, you can easily donate. There's a big old button on the first page. Also, you can volunteer or tell us how the specifics to how you want to volunteer. The primary is August 8th, so now it's crunch time. So we need as many people to help with canvassing and phone calling, just to get the word out. And for those of you who are not in Detroit, you can just go on our Facebook page, share whatever you like.
Now,
you can
how do
follow
we find
me
your
on
Facebook page?
Facebook.
What is it on
LaFleur
Facebook?
for Mayor.
Okay.
It's LaFleur for Mayor is the Facebook page. And then you can also follow me, Ingrid LaFleur, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
I inboxed you.
I already
the
follow
info.
you everywhere.
I inboxed you the info on Emily's list. Please join them.
Yes,
I wanna say
called,
something to
and
you.
so we're
We
in
got
conversation.
1 minute.
Good
Oh,
deal.
I just want to say one thing real quick. As someone that's running as a candidate, first of all, let me give you props as being a sister doing that.
Yes.
As being a Democrat doing that. As being someone that understands. You're not just talking stuff on the phone. You know
Right.
your stuff.
Yes, she
So when I
does.
was listening to you, I recognized you know what the issues are. And I want to say to know what the problems are and to understand them, that's where we begin to make change. And I will definitely be following you and giving you props because we need more people like you that are representing, and everyone out there, this is where you vote. The presidential vote, you make changes by voting local,
All
vote for your
politics
county,
is local.
and you vote for your state. I'd rather you
Yep.
didn't come up for the presidential because you're not changing anything. It's the people you vote for. So get in there, check her out, and vote, and know that the candidate, like she does, knows the issues and can talk about them.
Absolutely, absolutely. So
She's one of my
Ingrid,
favorite millennial
she
mamas.
is,
Go ahead, girl.
absolutely. So we will
Thank
definitely
you. Thank you.
be talking with you soon. We want to thank you so much for taking time out of
Thank
your
you.
busy
Thank you.
schedule to talk with
And we'll
us.
be
It's
in
always
touch.
great to hear from you.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
I
All
look
right.
forward to
talking
hearing
to
you
you guys.
as the mayor of Detroit.
Yes.
Yes.
Go
Thank
team.
you. Have a good one.
You too.
too.
Take care.
Too.
Bye-bye.
Right. She's such an,
What an
inspiration.
intelligent candidate.
She's an
An
inspirational.
intelligent candidate.
She's an
Yeah.
inspirational lady.
She commands a room. You know what I'm saying? You know, like when
Yeah.
I walk into a room and you be like, "Wow," you know what I'm saying?
I don't know that.
No,
that
Darryl, we
happens,
don't know what
but-
you're saying.
Okay, but when she walks into a room, she commands it. She will get to know everybody in that room.
She has
She
such
makes
a-
everybody feel comfortable.
she
Because
has
she's
a
highly intelligent.
She has a
She's
bubbly
representing for the
spirit
system.
and such a inviting spirit. I love that about her.
I love that she knows the issues.
Yeah.
We have so many candidates out there right now that if Carmen says I promise schools, oh yeah, we're gonna work on those schools. The Trump answers. I say we really don't know anything. She was able to explain
And break down.
the issue,
Yeah.
break down why it's happening, what's happening politically. So that means if you already understand the issues, then you can work on solving it. And it's not going to be solved if you understand in 4 years. Just well, you can't let people tear apart what we gained in 8.
Absolutely,
Right.
absolutely. We got to move on into the entertainment section. We are 5 minutes behind, so that's good. I can live with that.
Yeah, but that was important, Darryl. Cut somebody else off. We
I can
gotta
live with
put
that.
our sister
I'm
in the
good
Oh,
with
community.
Erica, I'm sorry. Do you have any peppermints with you in the car?
Any peppermints?
Mm-hmm.
Why are we talking about peppermint?
Oh, that's what my grandmother used to say when you talking. That's what my grandmother used to say. Baby, put some peppermints in your mouth.
Oh,
I'd be
you want to be quiet?
I'd be like,
Darryl,
what?
I can't stand
I'd be
it.
like, I'd be like,
You
what I
better
got
be
to put
lucky
pep-
I'm driving.
Is my breath smelling?
Oh
I
God!
can't even say nothing
Stop
back. That
it.
was funny.
I'm sorry, Erica. I don't even know where that came from. That came from a very deep place. That came from
Oh,
a
you
very
made my
deep
gut
place.
tissue show like triple this time. That was funny, Darryl.
I'm sorry, Erica.
I can't even say nothing back 'cause that was funny.
You are on the entertainment side. You spoke about Prodigy
I did.
and
I
Mobb
did.
Deep, and we were sorry to hear that. Before that happened after our last show was the death of Adam West.
Oh yeah, we lost Batman, and it was right after the comic show.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
that was
geez.
it was ironic, and I'm just very sad. One of the most famous voices, and in the comics world, and exactly the quintessential Batman.
Now we have a caller on hold, so I'm just going to run through a few of these briefly. Caller, just hold on just for a sec, please. The BET Awards.
Let's not.
Don't even talk about it.
Can we not?
I don't want to talk.
Why? Why are we going to talk about the BET Awards? You see Mary J's outfit?
I don't.
I haven't watched
up in there.
BET
You know what? I haven't watched EBT in 13 years.
or
Y'all
CNN. I
y'all
haven't watched
go-
BET or CNN in years.
You know
You know
what?
what? CNN ain't got nothing to do with BET.
I'm just letting you
Peppermint.
know.
Switch-
The John McEnroe and Serena Williams. Have you heard
John
about
is
this?
trying to sell a book. He needs to keep the Queen's name out of his mouth and keep it moving.
She asked him on Twitter. She told him, she said, I love you. There's no reason to come up and do that. Now, this feud is not between Serena and John. John put someone's name in his mouth that didn't belong there, who
He need to-
surpasses him on any level. And you merely put him back in his place. You don't come for a black woman unless you want your head split back.
No, you know what? This all came from this whole Beyonce movement and Wonder Woman.
No.
This Wonder Woman movie.
Can I just go on and just sit you right where you need to be? Wave the hell over there. Go on now. Go on. Okay. So we have another caller. This is what we have.
Well,
she's number one. You can't take that. Here's my thing. She's number one. You cannot take that away from that woman and try to put her underneath you.
One of the most successful athletes in the world in any sport. Bye.
And you know what, Darryl? If you allow a white man to put down a black woman who's number one who has struggled and strived,
a black woman, and did you see this naked picture she got on there, looking like some slave with an interracial baby in her stomach? Come on.
Oh my God, it has nothing to do.
I don't want to hear
it. Does not marry.
Can I tell you something?
I just threw my pen.
Can I tell you something?
No, don't say it, Carmen.
Scratch him,
Darryl.
Don't say it,
Darryl. Scratch him.
Go to hell.
Scratch him.
Just go to hell. Just go straight to hell.
That's where all the parties going to be.
No,
now,
you gonna know everybody there.
A weak man attacking a strong woman, and that's why he got his head split. She didn't even have to comfort him. She just told him.
John, hold on. I got a question. John who?
Well,
okay.
That's true.
Thank you.
Now, our caller is on. Talisa, you there?
Hi, yes, hi. I'm over here.
I'm sorry, Lisa.
Mouth open, eyes big, laughing.
Oh, okay. Now
Hi,
I'm gonna.
girl. How are you?
We're sorry, sis. How you doing?
No, it's all right. I totally understand. Y'all get it.
You know, we be fighting for some sisters. I believe in my sisters. Now, you say something about one of my sisters.
Never no more.
Don't come for my sisters now.
Well, I'm sorry. I apologize.
You should be sorry.
Now,
I'm going to take that apology and rub it in your face.
Okay.
Come for no son of my sisters. They don't matter if they're
I'm going to
black
tell you
or
something.
white.
You got about 5
come
more.
for women. We have to work hard.
Erica, you got about 5 more insults, and me and you are going to have a serious sit-down.
Five. It's on his finger.
I'm going to give her some time. I'm going to give her a couple.
Hey, you know what? There's.
You said I could attack the guest. You didn't say I could attack you.
There's 4 women you do not come for, okay? Okay? We start with Michelle Obama.
Oh.
Amen.
You don't come for Beyonce.
Amen.
You do not come for Serena Williams. And you do not come for Aretha Franklin. Now.
That's right.
Okay? Now everybody else.
You don't know
what about that woman that looks like James Brown?
Oh, and you don't come for Auntie Maxine. That's 5. Now shut up now.
Okay. All right, I'm done. Now, back to our caller.
And we sisters now.
I won't play with you today.
Is anybody watching this? We're moving to the next subject. We're moving to the next subject.
Okay, Darryl. Stand down.
Okay.
Stand down.
I'm about to get in my Karate Kid.
I'm trying to read. I'm trying to read off this piece of paper. I can't read. Okay. Are we watching? Is anybody watching this show?
Mortal Black Combat up on here.
I don't understand.
Mortal Black Combat is about to go down.
I can't get a word in edgewise.
Girl.
Rile us up, Darryl.
I'm going to get you a big old bag of those. They got peppermints. They got the ones with the glaze, and they got the ones that are not glazed. I'm going to get you the non-glazed peppermints.
You are so mean, Darryl.
He started, and you know what he does? He wanted to throw a rock and then go sit on his hands like he ain't say nothing.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't start this, officer. Is anybody watching this show called Claws on TNT?
Yes. I saw it trending. I haven't seen the show yet.
I have a crush. I have a crush on Niecy Nash. Okay.
My dad
I find hard to believe.
My dad has a crush on Niecy Nash.
That is one voluptuous, funny, witty.
He likes birthing hips, so that's a thing.
She looks like she'll be like, go on in there, there's some sweet potato pie in the back. Go on in and help yourself.
He likes that. That's his thing.
But only fill up my tank halfway. Don't fill up the tank all the way though.
Right. Leave room in that tank for Jesus.
See, you know what? You're gonna get enough of you're gonna get enough of playing with the Lord. I'm telling you right now.
Now,
you are.
Talisa is an expert on this. She's a YouTube reviewer, and I would like for her to discuss a few things about claws.
Tell us about it, Talisa. What's up? How's it go?
Yeah, fill us in,
I
girl.
wouldn't say I was an expert, but I'm going to take that.
You're a strong black woman. You take that and you say, I am an expert. I'm not letting you do that.
I am. With my phenomenal self, I'm going to go ahead and take that.
You are an expert.
Thank you very much.
That's right.
So, I mean, if you watch Claws, you know the premise that it's about, 5 women that are manicurists in Florida, and they get messed up or into some kind of crime
with
the local,
So it's like Breaking Bad meets manicure shops.
Well, you know what?
Okay.
That's interesting that you said that because there is a guy, the brother-in-law from Breaking Bad is in there.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
He is.
Oh, I love it.
Now,
Okay, great.
Talisa, this is
So,
what,
like Hank.
Talisa Ray, this is what's interesting to me. I did watch Claws, and I thought it had a great first episode. It had the criteria that makes the successful television shows.
What's that?
No strong black relationships, check.
Oh, God. Here we go.
An interracial couple, preferably a black woman with a white man, check.
I'm going to roll my eyes
At
so
least
hard as
one
he
gay
keeps
person,
going.
For you to be so
check.
white
He's
acting,
gonna
you are
do
the most racist person I've ever
Action,
met.
do
murder,
this.
sex, check,
He's
check,
gonna do
check.
this all
This show
day.
should be
Oreo
very
is
successful.
racist? Is there such
Talisa,
thing as a racist
Talisa,
Oreo?
can you...
I'm
Listen,
very-
I'm all for interracial relationships. I might
Yes.
have crossed
Girl, would you
However,
tell
I
It's
don't-
hard to come by in this world. You better go get you
We
some.
only got 5 minutes.
God damn it.
Darryl, then let it go, you racist Oreo.
And if I could roll my eyes any
You-
harder,
you-
they would be
almost-
down the damn street.
Almost cursed.
Oh my God.
You
Eat an
big
egg, Darryl.
black-
Eat an egg.
Stop it. Don't do that. That's not
You
nice.
big
You
black
guys. You guys.
son of a...
That's still not nice.
Okay.
Okay,
He
not
told me to
nice.
eat a peppermint.
Woo.
Oh my God.
Darryl told me to eat a peppermint.
Okay, so Talisa. So Talisa, we're going to let
I'm
you
sorry
talk
about
now.
you, girl. I'm sorry.
We're going to let you
No,
talk.
no, I'm okay. I'm enjoying it. Y'all don't know how much I like your chemistry.
We're
It's
gonna
fine.
We're going to let you talk now.
Carmen's playing mama. I'm going to calm down now. Go ahead.
Now, what do you think about the characters in the show? I know they got the guy in there from The Best Man who is autistic. They got these names on the show called Uncle Daddy and Quiet Ann.
What?
Well,
Uncle Daddy.
okay. So when I first saw Claus or the preview and the sneak preview, I was super excited about it. I was like, oh, good, Niecy Nash. Like, she might be a TV crush, but she's been my sister in my head since she was on Clean House.
Right.
So I was all for it, excited, you know. And when I watched it for the first episode, I was also all here for the fact that they had 5 women that were able to work together cohesively without a whole lot of drama, camaraderie. Like, I was all with that. Like, I was expecting to see a lot of nail shop banter. You know, if you get your nails done,
Right.
you go
Like
in
barbershop. You know, it's going to be like
yeah,
barbershop.
that's what I was expecting. I was expecting to see all of that, and it wasn't what I expected. But that first episode was really, really good. It had me
I thought
all
so,
in.
too.
I mean, like you said, it had murder, it had deceit, it had lying.
Yeah,
And it
it
shows
had
the
some
kind of
sex in
rivalry
there.
between
It
women.
was a
That
little
race
adult.
doesn't matter. We're all
it was
women
sex
at the
in
end
there.
of the day.
Sex in the second scene. So I was like, okay, I could get into this. Like, TNT is like one of my favorite channels to watch, and I'm like, they're doing me some
Now,
justice.
Delisa, did you ever go, come on, ladies, let's get information? When that was on, did you put that song playing in your head? Like, yes, ladies.
Yes.
Okay.
All the
I knew
time.
it. I was like, I feel strong. I wanted to go open a
And-
nail shop, and I don't even like nails.
You feel strong, Erica? You normally don't feel strong. You're normally not strong.
What?
Okay.
Girl, oh, my God. I'm fighting for your
You know,
house tonight.
and when you talk about strong, I was really
Right.
happy that they had Niecy Nash showing her black girl magic as a black woman
her
entrepreneur. Like,
I like
was
that.
representing the
Okay.
representing the curvy
very
sisters
well,
like me and Carmen.
leader, strong, in control, taking care of her family.
Yes.
Like, that's really who we are every day anyway. So it was nice to see it on the screen in a positive
And
manner
that
versus
wig.
all
Now,
Those wigs
with a
and
little
those
ratchet.
wigs are
You know, he
tight.
be a little ratchet.
Okay.
Now, due to time restraints, I got a quick question for you. Episode
Okay.
1, good. Episode 2, good. Okay. I'm going to say what I got to say, and then I'm going to go to 3. This show has some one-liners, and a lot of them come from Niecy Nash. And I was kind of like, am I going to watch this? And then she got into this argument, not spoiling anything. She got into an argument with somebody on the show, and she told her, we're full up on the herpes here. Did you remember that?
Whoa,
I
whoa,
do
whoa.
remember that.
Whoa.
I was like,
Did it give
okay.
you flashbacks, Darryl?
I was
No.
Start itching?
No, gonorrhea, but never herpes.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
Is that too much?
Okay.
Hell.
Oh, okay.
Too much?
She does have some good one-liners, and that one was had my mouth open like we're full up on herpes here. I was like, okay, lady,
I couldn't believe that. Now,
I couldn't.
you're happy with 1. I take it. You're happy with 2. How do you feel about 3?
So let's just be honest. 2 and 3. 2 started having me be a little less enthused about it. 3 has me enthralled, disgusted. I'm like, what are they doing? First off, when I already thought that they gave us too much in the first episode. Like, where do you go from here? You've given us all this climax, all this good juiciness. Where do you go from here? And I was really hopeful that they would keep the level up high, but in all actuality, they have just gone downhill. I don't know if it's the switch in writers, because I know episode 1 and 2 was done by someone else, and now someone else is another writer. And I don't know much about, writing scripts or movies or anything, but what I do know is organization is important, and this silliness is too much. But I know it's classified as a dramedy, but the part that's the comedy part, I'm not laughing.
Well, I'll tell you what, Talisa, this is what's going to happen.
This
a lot
actually
of those
ties
series,
into what we're talking about today.
But a lot of times the first season, they're kind of like filling it out.
Yeah.
Think about Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
that first season was not good.
It was not great, but I stayed with it,
and then the second
found
season,
its way.
it's like, are you serious? Everything looks
amazing.
different.
Yeah.
It smells different.
Yeah.
So I think if it
No,
survives,
I agree.
If it survives, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Well, when I listen to my community, a lot of my people in my community, when I say my community, I mean on my YouTube channel, they're like, I'm out. It's too silly. It's too much. It's too disarrayed. But because I do commit wholeheartedly when I do something, I plan on sticking out the season and doing reviews at least through the end of the season, which is 8 to 10 episodes max, and maybe looking at the first one. I can't guarantee it. I can't even guarantee that my reviews are going to be good, because I might be cooking dinner or playing on my phone.
Do you cook macaroni and cheese?
You know what? That's enough.
Yes, actually,
Thank you.
very well.
Hey, Talisa, tell everyone where they can find you online, because he's about to go on a tangent. Tell everyone where they can find you online.
You can find me specifically on YouTube. My YouTube channel is full of advice, opinions, my opinion, my truth. We all have different truths, but I'm the homegirl in your voice, in your head, the big sister that wants to tell you like it is and tell you what you don't want to hear. Well, I'm her, and you can find me on YouTube just as my name, Talisa Ray. You can also follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram at I am Talisa Ray. And Ray is R-A-E, not like Lisa Ray.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being with us, and thank you for telling us about claws. We appreciate you for your input and hope to hang with you again. I'm actually watching American Gods. That's a little bit more.
I saw a little bit.
That's a little weird.
I saw a clip of that, and I was like, okay, this is too much for me.
Well, now you're going to have me go watching American Gods.
It's a little weird. But the guy that's
thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you so much. You have a great night.
All right. Thank
you too.
Now I watch American Gods, and that is actually more of like a fantasy type TV show. It's based on all of the mythological different gods of different traditions. It's kind of cool.
That's not what I saw. I was messing around on the internet.
Did you see the Bilquist thing?
And
you saw the Bilquist
thing. I ended up on some site X and XX. I don't even know how I got there.
You saw the Bilquist scene.
And
yeah, you
it was terrible. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, the Bilquist scene.
I had to clear my history.
The Bilquist scene is the scene where this goddess Bilquist, which is the Sheba tradition.
And she's black, right?
Yeah.
And who was she with?
You
see what's happening?
No. This is what she does. It's in men, women, whatever.
Oh, okay.
And what she does is when she takes you to bed, she devours people with her vagina.
What?
And it keeps
I know her.
And it keeps her young.
I know her.
And it keeps her young.
Oh my God!
It keeps her young.
I didn't bring this up. Carmen brought it up.
Young. That's the Bilquist. That's the Bilquist tradition.
Wow.
But
okay. Well, I don't know.
She's supposed to be an African goddess or whatever. It's kind of, but the show itself is based on like there's this war coming, and all of the gods, the old gods, are warring with the new ones for the souls of men, and it's kind of cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of something that's cool, I got something that's cool.
What's that?
We got a national holiday today.
What's
What?
that?
We got a national holiday.
No. I can,
There's-
you know what, Darryl? Is it
These
nice this time?
holidays. These holidays
No.
are
It's right off this website.
There's not a what website are you? There's no website.
I don't have to tell you where I get my information
because
from.
there's no website.
Oh,
Okay, so
probably gets it from Fox News.
girl,
If it was on Fox News,
It's-
you would never know it
it's
because you're
fake.
too busy watching BET,
it's fake.
watching friggin'
I ain't gonna lie.
That would be a fake thing.
well. Now this
so what's the
holiday is
holiday this
interesting.
time?
Today's national holiday is Get Rid of Your Jailbroke Fire Stick Day.
Oh my God.
I firmly support this holiday. They are coming for you people. You don't think
What
that
people? You people.
you people,
That's not a thing.
you don't
anymore.
think
Okay.
that Comcast and Universe look at
Appar-
all these numbers and all of a sudden they
apparently-
go down here and they be like, why ain't nobody getting HBO and Showtime?
Apparently, that's the thing.
Hello?
No, you know what? That actually is a thing. I was going through my timeline the other day, and I had people on my timeline that had issues with their Fire Stick.
And asking for troubleshooting for their illegal Fire Stick.
Well, they sell them little CDs outside the store,
And
and they
Carmen,
give you a movie list.
Carmen
of
telling me
how
to go
that-
to hell. It's going to be a lot of people in hell with fire sticks.
You know what? You're gonna know
it's
every
not.
last one of them there. You
Well,
know what, sir? They're gonna be all your.
I
They're
have
all gonna
five.
be. They all gonna be your friends.
Well,
Hey, I got a question, Darryl. So, do you have your own Netflix account, or do you share your Netflix account with other people?
don't. That's none of your
So-
business, Erica.
Yeah, exactly. You going to hell for that one too,
so-
Darryl? That's stealing. That's
So,
stealing, Darryl.
today's topic.
I'm so glad I overpumped my gas, didn't have enough money for wine. Because if we had wine on this episode,
So today's, I probably wouldn't get any. I probably
I
wouldn't
love
get it.
Carmen,
I wouldn't
man.
get a
That's
drop.
my girl.
why would you say I love Carmen? That's my girl. I'm standing right
I
here.
wouldn't get a drop.
Because you always give sisters their props first.
My
if I
girl.
see you and your wife out, I'm gonna talk to your wife first. If
You
I
know what?
compliment, I'm
That's
gonna ask to say something to the woman first. The woman
That's called-
is who you
that's
show respect to
respect.
first.
That's
Then I
respect.
say hi to you, dum dum.
No, when I see my lady friends out, I hug them. And they man be standing right there, I hug
That's
them.
not
And
okay.
I look at them.
Darryl, nobody's threatened by you,
I stand there
Darryl.
and I look at them.
Nobody's
That's
threatened by
never.
you.
That's not a thing.
Well,
Right.
anyway, y'all don't see me out in public. So let's hit today's topic.
Okay, so today's topic, we're talking about relationships. How do you make up and pod fading? So, Darryl, talk to us. What is your take on the topic?
Because relationships, how you make up and pod fading, they actually go hand in hand. Now, I'll go over here on how I make up.
Do you?
Well, most of the time, I don't do anything wrong. Usually, I'm just
Oh my
I'm
God.
not
Oh my God.
I'm not understood. I'm
Do
not
you know they
understood
burn in
correctly.
hell also? You can go to hell and you burn there too, Darryl.
No, when something comes out, I'm sorry, you misunderstood what I said. Let me repeat what I said, and then
Ooh-wee.
we usually clear it up. Okay, but when you make up, I think that you need to acknowledge the fact that you did something wrong,
Huh.
so that that mistake will not happen again.
Okay.
Did I? What?
So,
Okay, so when it comes to pod fading, you and I, we talk. You know how we
talk
talk
all the time.
We just hit 40 episodes. Now, for some podcaster, that's nothing.
yeah.
But for us, it's over a year. I think that you need to have a little argument to challenge the relationship to see that this relationship has the wherewithal to make it work.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay? You and I have never had a curse word. We have talked. We have understood one another
Yeah.
so that you're happy and I'm happy. And that's why
I think the communication is good.
we got a little interference. But that's how we have made it to where we are
I think our
now.
communication is good. I mean, if there's disagreements or if there's something that is of concern, I think that we do have a good place where we can. We're at a good place where we can come to an understanding. I think that's where we are and who we are.
And you know why I'm crazy about you?
What's up?
You don't owe that to me. You owe me now. But 20 episodes, you did not owe me that.
I mean, you know what?
But I appreciate
I
you.
love doing this enough to where I've always wanted to see this succeed, you know? And I've always wanted to be a part of the success of it.
because you know that I wanted you to be a part of the success, so that when it blows up, then I can kind of go out on my own.
Oh,
and
God.
I can. No, okay, no. But we have a guest on.
Okay, Oprah.
Oh, well.
Okay.
We have a guest on. Carl, are you there?
As a matter of fact, I am here.
This is my guy, who I never heard of Podfading before until
Hi, S.
Anthony brought this up.
Hello, everybody.
How are you?
I just want to say for the record, I'm doing very well. I hope you guys are doing well as well. And
Doing
I just want
great.
to call up because I would like to also argue with y'all and start some fights.
You can
like to
argue
say
with
that-
Darryl.
Bruh, I'm going
I just
to
want
ask
to say
you,
right now,
all that bass you got up in your voice, bruh, I'm going to need for you to bring all that down. Oh, I'm the only one who can have a cool voice here.
No, you can argue with Daryl.
I
I'll
only have one
listen.
thing to say. Anyway, I want to say right now that you're right. 40 episodes is nothing.
I know, because you what are you at? 200 what?
73.
273,
Nice.
and he's doing a podcast by himself.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I am. You know what though, Daryl? I do think Daryl wants to eventually Beyonce me. I
No.
really do.
You know what? I need. I'm gonna say this, and you know I mean this. I have fun, and I enjoy some Darryl, but I need a little muffle every now and then. So I'm cool with I like people in the room.
I
Why
I
is
do
it so
enjoy-
quiet? Is Erica, you there?
Did we lose
I
her?
only have,
We must have lost
let me
her.
just say this.
Thank the American
Uh-oh.
gods.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
I'm
That
sorry
was-
to say, you're already just accidentally getting rid of guest
He
hosts
is.
now and hosts and everything.
He did that. A whole nother host right now on the phone line.
Unbelievable.
He did that. That's a thing.
Just drop kicking people off the show left and right. You know what? That's just wrong.
I apologize, bro.
You know-
but Anthony, I want you, Anthony, tell people about yourself, what you've been doing who don't know, so that we can get into relationships and Podfading, please.
Well, my name is S. Anthony Thomas. I've been a comedian since 1986. Podcast since 2013. I'm very, very cute, hilarious, and probably at least the second or third most delicious human on the planet. Very rapidly rising. Fun.
And you can't talk about him either. He sits right next to Michelle Obama. You can't say anything bad.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I said I'm at number 2 or 3. She's getting knocked off to number 2 after I'm finished doing about 6 sit-ups. It's over for her.
Now,
I'm sorry, my thing went on mute. There I am.
There we go.
He didn't get rid of me yet.
Thank you.
Oh.
Oh my God!
Yeah, he
you know,
did.
all I was gonna
He
say.
He
dumped
tried
you
it,
on the
girl.
slide, tell the
Daryl-
truth.
Daryl
Girl,
doesn't
he
have any
tried
muscle.
it.
does anybody have any Motrin?
Girl, he tried
800? Do you have
it.
800?
I think he blocked my phone somehow because I was like, Daryl ain't got no muscles, and nothing came through. I was muted.
It was, girl.
Uh-huh. I knew it.
So, S. Anthony, tell us what pod fading
Yeah.
is. So, for the people
Yeah,
who
what
don't
is?
know.
I really don't know what that is.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Well,
if you-
I found out
Oh,
early
no.
on when I initially started doing
Go up in here.
podcasting, and basically what it is, it's when your podcast ends. That's
Oh.
usually that's all it means. It just means when the podcast stops. From what I understand, when people usually use that term, they're talking about a person that starts doing a podcast because it's a hot thing right now, and I want to do a podcast. This is going to be great. Yeah. And then they realize it requires effort and consistency and quality, and they get the heck out of there.
Right.
Because it becomes like a job
Okay.
for them.
But I guess what we try to do is recognize pod fading. How can we keep this exciting? Because let's just go over here. Nobody's getting paid. I pay Carmen in wine, okay?
He does. He pays me in insults.
and Erica's going to get paid in peppermints. So, I mean,
You know what,
Well,
Daryl?
so I'm just saying that's I find this is what you got to do.
I don't want to be paid in those doggone peppermints.
Oh,
You know
okay,
what?
Erica.
I think
I'm only here because of that case of Zemo on my porch.
Oh,
it's
all
a
right.
case of Zima. Oh my God.
Yeah, that is the lamest drink ever.
Can I tell you something? I saw that and I instantly thought it was 1993. I did.
Yeah, I mean, wow. I don't know
I
what's up.
thought my hot tub time machine worked.
Are
I
they going to
did.
bring back? Are they going to
did.
bring back gold champagne, pink champagne?
Well,
That's
I
before
don't know,
my
but right now I'm
time.
shaving my head, and I'm growing hair on my head, and I'm cutting into a high top fade.
That happened.
Wow. But you know what? When it comes to that, back on the pod fading, it's like I think again, nobody is getting paid. So what is your motivation? What are you getting out of this? It's a good opportunity for Carmen and I both to talk about what we do, what products we have, as far as Carmen being a singer, me as a writer, Erica as a fitness guru. I mean, and A-Wit, whatever he does, I don't know exactly what he does, but it's our showcase and how we can make it fun.
That is so shady.
That's exactly what it is.
Can I tell you?
I thought that was shady.
Can
too.
I tell you how?
But since it's not my boy, and
Can I
it's
tell
your boy,
you?
I'ma let that
Can I
go.
tell you how much shade that was?
That was a lot of shade.
I
I'm
felt,
telling you, this
I felt like if I had blinds,
here.
if there were like some mini blinds here, I would be looking through the mini blinds at
Right.
Darryl.
Well, I didn't even realize I did anything.
That
It
was-
just came out.
that was-
Neither did Beyonce. Neither did
It was shady as
Beyonce.
hell.
Okay. Wow.
You're a straight up diva. Daryl the Diva. That's your new name.
So, well,
Double D.
what I usually think of when I think of podfading, like, okay, so in our experience, for example, we've had hosts come in and as the show grows or as the time goes on, people's time with the show has come and has gone, and the show itself has evolved into something different. Can you speak to any experiences that you've had like that, as Anthony?
Well, early on, and this is early on when I did it, I did a bunch of episodes and no one heard them. I mean, and I don't mean no one heard them, 15 people heard them. I mean 0 people heard them. And I realized I made the decision I wasn't going to base whether I did it or not on that number. And I just did it because I enjoyed doing it, and I knew that there would be some kind of a connection with the audience once the audience came. And I feel that, because when you put it out, I don't put out anything I'm not proud of.
Yeah.
So when I look back on the episodes that no one heard before, now a whole bunch of people have gone back to listen to them. And had I just kind of thrown out anything because no one was listening, they would have gone back and heard bad product.
Right.
I don't have any episodes I'm not proud of.
Yeah.
And so when I do this on a regular basis, I do it for the joy of doing it, knowing that as it gets more popular, people are going to come and listen to it. And I want them to not go through any of those episodes and hear something that I'm not proud of.
Yeah.
And when people see a catalog of things over the course of time, you earn their trust. Even if they just heard a couple episodes, they go by, I heard episode 6, episode 50, episode 214. All of them are good. I trust this person. I'm going to subscribe. So if your motivation is just to connect with the audience, do the best work you can do, never put out anything you're not proud of, they will come, and you'll feel good, and you'll do it for the joy of doing it. And that's the most important thing, because everything else is essentially a side effect. Fame, money, all of that's a side effect from doing good work and loving what you do.
Wow. Now, S. Anthony, of course, we could talk to you all night, bro. I got the calls overloaded, and Carmen is gonna. She's over here. I think. What did my grandma say? Fit to be tied.
I'm going to pinch him for real, because that's not cool. But we do want to talk to you again sometime soon, and I know I'm going to see you at the conference this fall.
There's a probability.
Boy, you show studded, bro. You show
Yeah, I was
studded.
going to say 50, but it was more like 40. That's why that would be on.
Well, we
Gotcha.
are definitely going to try to increase the probability. Thank you so much for being with us. Tell everybody where they can find you.
Well, the show's called the S. Anthony Says Podcast, and to keep it short, I've been around for a while, since 2013, so if you want to find me, all you have to do is basically Google the S. Anthony Says Podcast, and all of my stuff will pop up, and I will entertain you.
Thank you.
Awesome, bro.
Take care. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Take care. Thank you.
You have a great night, man.
Bye-bye. You too, my brother. Thank you. Take care, y'all.
Bye now. Who do we got next?
We should have somebody call in a second. He said, "You too, brother," like that. And when I was on the In the Black podcast, he said, "Brother." He called me brother.
Not like that.
Brother,
That ain't how he said it.
my eye.
He just said like
And
that.
so when we were listening to the In the Black podcast,
Yeah, huh.
and he was like, "Brother Darryl," and so my son was like, "Why does he keep saying brother?" I mean, he was like, he didn't get it. And I was like, "This is how black people.
But no.
This is how they
Darryl.
talk to one another."
He didn't know. He didn't know.
Oh God.
Well,
I when this place back, I want you to listen out. He said it, and then listen how you said it.
Okay. Wow. We
Hello?
got a caller on call. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. How are you?
How
Hi,
are
you sound fantastic. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Raquel Shelby, and I'm calling from Detroit, Michigan.
Hi, Raquel from
The
Detroit.
D.
Hold on.
Up in the D.
Let me lock the door. Hold on 1 second.
Don't do that.
Okay.
No? I'm sorry.
He being funny.
I don't know.
He's trying to be funny.
I don't know where that came from, and I apologize.
So, Raquel, we are talking about relationships and how do you make up in pod fading. Tell us about yourself. You're a broadcast media specialist, YouTube content creator. Talk to us about what you do and introduce yourself to our audience.
Okay, so again, my name is Raquel Shelby. I do a lot of vlogging. Outside of the fact that I'm on a radio show with Billy T. Detroit.
Yes.
Yes, I actually, outside of that, I do a little TV production. I do a little acting for a web series called Necroland that will be coming out.
Cool.
So I do like radio, I do TV, I do vlogging, I've been in a commercial, so I just try to do everything broadcast media. Anything I can get my hands in, I'm doing. But my main thing that's consistent is my YouTube and my vlogging.
Cool.
Now, Raquel, that is interesting. I want to go over here for 1 second. You said Billy T. Detroit Radio, right?
Correct.
Now, is the gentleman's name Billy T.?
Yes.
Okay, because I want to do something. I want to meet him. I want to do something like that. I want it to be like Darryl's Full Circle or something.
You know what?
No?
So Raquel, we're talking about relationships and how
Yes.
you make up in pod fading. So you've been a content creator and on YouTube and all of that. So tell us
Yes.
about how your show, what kind of show do you do? And as far as the podcast and Billy T Radio, what kind of relationships do you have there? Have you ever experienced pod fading and that kind of thing?
Okay, so as far as me and Billy T's relationship, it's kind of interesting. My husband has a cousin in Chicago, and the cousin in Chicago happens to be a friend of Billy Thompson.
Okay.
And what happened was, because I have this background, my schooling and stuff like that, I was trying to break into the industry. So my husband actually talked to him while we were out there February for our anniversary about, getting some exposure, and he allowed me to come on the show. And that's how I built that relationship. I was fortunate because, as you know, it's not always what you know, but
It's
who you know.
Mhm.
So, you're right. So I was blessed enough through my husband to make this relationship. Now, as far as us, the cast, it actually feels like family, to be quite honest. We don't have any issues. I mean, we go in there. I do my entertainment news segment. Me and another young lady is on the show named Duchess. So she does her stories. I do my stories,
I wanna
and
meet
we
her.
comment on how we feel about it. Oh, yeah, most definitely. I'll let her know. And
don't
I do that to Darryl. I know about that girl. You let him know.
you know what?
I be like, Darryl, ain't nobody taking that.
It's,
Duchess is her name. I'd like to meet her.
there,
I would like.
Darryl, you can't
Oh,
deal
no
with strong
problem.
black women. You don't want to meet nobody. He don't want to meet nobody, girl.
she's black.
Can I tell you a
Yes.
secret? Raquel,
Daryl.
She is. All the
name
cast
is
on the
Duchess.
show is
Raquel,
black.
name is
don't
Duchess.
It's for Radio 1.
Raquel, don't entertain this nonsense. I just
I
want
know.
to forewarned is
I knew she was
forearmed.
black because her name was Duchess. You don't know why
Forewarned
she
is
named Duchess.
forearmed. Daryl playing. He playing too much.
Oh, he's okay. He's okay.
No, he's not. Don't even
Now-
give a pass. No
You got to have fun, right?
Absolutely.
That's the point.
Now I'm going to tell you something about Raquel. She gets very
nasty.
no
Wait, what?
no.
You get nasty.
Oh, I can definitely get sassy. Look, check me
I
out.
said
No.
nasty. I said
Oh, right.
nasty.
Please, no more
Oh,
nasty.
no.
Please let
No, no.
let the 10th time be the last time.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
You know what, Darryl?
Wait.
How far are you? How far are you? Are you going to make it to the show?
Oh
Me?
my
Say that
goodness.
one more time.
Oh no, this Erica's driving in.
Yes.
And she's
No, I'm not
driving in
gonna
and
make
driving
it.
me crazy.
No, I'm not gonna make it. So you can try to give me some damn peppermints, Darryl.
No.
Uh-oh.
Now, yeah,
Radio
I was trying to
House
say
night,
that she can get raw with her knowledge that she's giving people, and I can appreciate that. Now talk more about what you do on YouTube. Could you do that for a second?
Oh, most definitely. So everybody tends to I talk about relationships because if you look on Facebook, that's all everybody's talking about. Either they're talking about the relationship, how it's going well, how it's going wrong, how they wish they wanted one, or whatever. It's always something about a relationship. So I always give my perspective, and I try to be clear on that, about how I feel relationships should be or how you should go about them and what you should not tolerate. So I will do that. I also
are you more
from time to time.
Men and women? Men and women
I'm sorry?
primarily, not
men and women. Yes, men and women. I call them both out because I don't like
you're
to.
Not like mother, daughter, or anything like that. It's more of dating.
It's more dating, yes.
Okay.
Now, I have spoken on those type of relationships, but that was more of a personal thing with me or whatever. But mainly it's like dating or
so
marriage.
Somebody ate all the sweet potato pie during Thanksgiving and you had to go there?
Yeah, we got like 2 minutes.
Oh, Lord.
Girl, we need more time to have fun with our guests.
What he did.
It's not a hot tub, dear.
What he did was overbook the
It's
show.
a podcast.
I know.
Oh, that's okay. Listen, it's better to be overbooked than underbooked, right?
It's
so
not,
it's cool.
It's not a waterbed, dear.
You know what, Raquel?
Girl, I am so coming for you. You talking mad smack.
It's not a slip and slide, dear. It's
Raquel,
a podcast.
we are so enjoying you. Can you tell people how they can find your relationship show on YouTube?
Yes, follow me on Rocky Road Productions LLC, and it's Porch Talk, the name of the channel, but you'll find it under Rocky Road Productions LLC. Instagram, Rocky Road Productions LLC, Porch Talk, and Facebook, Love Ebony.
All right.
I like how she kept saying LLC.
That
means she want her
about.
business. She want all y'all to know out there. Don't try to tell her business name.
I like LLC. It's better than CEO.
What?
You ever get those people? I'm the CEO. You're the owner of a company that you're by yourself.
Right. Right.
Darryl,
some people do the most, but it's okay.
Okay. But
Darryl done did it too, girl. Don't let him fool you.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
I did back at the Forge Party Center in Cleveland. Yep.
See there.
Oh, boy.
And the Juvade. But yes.
I don't even know what that
Anyway,
is.
I just got a quick question. So when you had to do them stories on other relationships, was it because someone ate like the last piece of potato pie on Thanksgiving before you could get it, and so you had to have a nice way to tell your cousin or your mama you didn't appreciate that?
Well, not necessarily sweet potato pie. Okay, so here's the deal. I have a situation with my dad. He married this woman that I'm not too fond of.
Okay.
So I'll speak on stuff like that. And I try to be kind of generic, because I kind of talk around it. But anybody who knows me knows what I'm talking about, and still who's ever listening can get the grasp of what I mean.
Okay.
So I still I convey my message without being too messy. You don't want to throw people under the bus.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
you want to let them know exactly where that bus is going.
and she does a very great job of that.
Well, we want to thank you so much, Raquel. You have been a wonderful guest. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
and when we have
more
time, we are definitely going to have you back and speak directly to relationships.
Because we're just in Maumee.
Okay.
And we love having people from Detroit
come on down
join
and
us
visit.
in the studio.
Absolutely.
We would rather you come here than we come there.
You know what? No, that's not a thing. Okay, so
yes,
thank
anytime,
you.
anytime.
I'm actually from Detroit.
He's afraid of black people. This is all a front.
Oh my God!
I'm actually
that is
from
not
Detroit.
true. And I need for you to stop what you're saying right there.
Oh, okay.
I'm sick of their crap.
Have a good evening, girl. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You guys enjoy the rest of your night.
You
Bye-bye.
too.
Bye-bye.
Laugh like that.
Bye-bye.
Daryl is lying.
I can't do
That's why
it.
she invited me on the show.
I'm at my wit's end with you right now.
Oh, Lord.
You know where I live? I ain't hard to find.
Oh,
What
God.
Tupac say? What Tupac say?
You know what? Y'all both. I'm so glad y'all separated for real. I'm gonna sit in the middle next time.
You're gonna get a timeout in a minute.
I'm gonna sit in the middle next. You know what? I left the seat empty between Darryl and I tonight. I did. I left the seat empty between him and I.
Is it for Jesus?
And it was supposed to be for you, Erica. But I'm afraid that if you ever did come in, I'd have to sit in between y'all.
I know, Carmen. I know. We do. I'm not going to lie, because I'm tired of being stuck in the middle anyway. With Darryl and his nonsense.
You know what?
What, know me?
See
Well,
there.
see,
Okay. Who do we
if
have?
I wasn't,
do we have a new caller
if I
on the
wasn't
line?
born again, Mount
what?
Zion,
Don't
30
do it.
Rock.
Don't do it. That's not even.
Mount
He
Nebo.
said 30 Rock Mount Nebo. That's not a
With
place.
Pastor
It is
Pillow,
a church.
Pastor Pillow and the Feather Time
No,
Choir.
that's three. That's two churches in a TV show. That's
Okay,
not a thing.
Well,
Right.
227.
Girl, Pastor Pillow is just pastor.
we got a caller on. Caller, you there?
Yes, I am.
Hey, dude, I'm gonna tell you right now.
What's your
all that
this caller
bass,
got a nice voice.
all that
wait,
bass.
start over.
I need for you to
Caller,
take
are you
all that.
Dino is trying
Is
to.
this Rafik?
Dino's going to try to flirt with you.
No, this
Caller,
is Dino.
are you there?
Dino's going to try to flirt with you, Erica.
No, he's not.
He is.
Carmen, hush.
Dino's going to try to flirt with you, Erica. I'm just be forewarned. There's forearmed.
Flirting ain't got
Dino
nobody
Red
pregnant. Flirting
is
ain't
light
got nobody
skinned.
pregnant.
Everybody know 2 light skinned people do not work.
Excuse me.
Daryl.
2 light skinned people don't work.
You know,
What? What are you
Everybody
talking
else
about?
light skinned. 2 light skinned people they
I'm
divorce.
just.
Light skin, get it in.
I knew this day would come, and I just want to put it out there that I did let my girl know that you were gonna try to put a moves on her. Okay.
I'm not gonna try to put the moves on.
Okay.
Dude, okay, I'm gonna tell you this.
I am.
I'm gonna tell you this, Dino, and then I'm gonna introduce you.
She married.
The camera
I'm married
Is it
too.
Now.
Nino? Is it Nino
I
or
am married
Dino?
too.
Dino.
Dino.
Dino, oh, shoot, he
I'm gonna
got a
say
man.
this,
Dingo
bro,
name
because I
too?
care about you.
Girl.
The camera adds 5 pounds and 5 pounds attitude.
What?
Come on, Daryl. I'm not tired of you now. What you mean by that?
Do you even hear this stuff?
Hear his
Okay.
chuckle? That
Now
chuckle
listen.
is hot. Daryl, why can't you laugh like that?
I'm gonna introduce my brother Dino. Dino
Okay,
is
say it
the
again,
Dino
Dino. Bring
is
it
the
on.
host, producer, and writer of the Red Rock Podcast Network, which is the home of Excuse the Language, Shiznit Show.
He said it like it's a question.
Shiznit?
Why is it say like? I don't think that's the way
It's the
it's pronounced.
Shiznit show.
He said it like the whitest
white guy?
dude on the earth.
Yes. The shit mix.
No
So-
flavor, no
I
soul
know.
at all.
I can't deal with him.
That was like
I'm
so dry.
I apologize, bro.
Dino is a friend of the show. Yes, he is.
Yes, he
Can
is.
you-
Yes,
can
he's
you-
our friend, y'all.
Can you tell people, tell the listeners about yourself for people that are new that haven't heard from you in a while?
Okay, well, like you guys said, I am a friend of the show. I've been on here a few times before. Never can get a word in edgewise, so I'm glad to see things haven't changed.
Man.
We have really good training on the show. Top of the line.
No home training, none whatsoever.
But I love you guys. You guys are the best. So thanks for having me.
And brother, you know I'm crazy about you because you are one of the 5 podcasters that were instrumental in helping us achieve our 40th episode.
Yeah, absolutely,
Well, I
absolutely.
was happy to do it. I love the Full Circle podcast and the crew, so I'm glad to help anytime I can.
Now, I got a major question for you at the end of this interview, but I'm going to write it down so I won't forget. Now,
Okay.
I know you can't name names, but we are focusing on making up and pod fading. Have you ever experienced pod fading, being with a group of people on your podcast show, and the personalities and the talking and the mouth and the attitude?
Are you getting at something?
No, I'm just.
Daryl, you're the one who asked questions
Okay,
on
so-
your show.
So that's the definition of pod fading.
And people that come in and out of the game, as far as like personalities and stuff, whether they mesh or don't, as the show goes on.
Oh yeah, I think anybody who's been podcasting with more than one person for any length of time have experienced that on some level. You know, I mean, it's pretty. My show started. I've gone through so many incarnations, and I haven't even been doing it that long. You know, and I'm recently coming back or about to come back from a 1-year hiatus. July 30th, we're due to resume the show after stopping last July.
Where you been at?
31st,
Where you been at,
something like
Dino?
that. And when I come back, I'm going to have a whole new crew. I'll be the only person that, held over from the last regime.
Wow. Wow.
So yeah.
So where you been at? I want to get to the good juicy stuff. I want to get in your business. Where you been
Please
at?
stop saying juicy. You don't have to say juicy.
I've been.
This is real. Go ahead, Dino. Where you been?
I've been here and there. I mean, I needed a break. I was burnt out.
Wow.
I was
See
burnt
that?
out, and I didn't have any. The love for it was gone for a minute, and I just.
It's a lot. Okay.
How does that happen?
Yeah.
Well, for me, the way it happened was it was a lot of work. I was doing it by myself, other than I had co-hosts. But as far as the production of it and the post-production of it, all that was on me.
So you felt that you were doing
my co-hosts,
everything.
they showed up.
And they just sat down and just talked and stuff, and you did all the hard,
Darryl.
the heavy lifting.
Oh, okay, Darryl.
I'm just using an illustration.
Okay, Darryl.
And oftentimes they wouldn't show up, and sometimes they did show up. Generally, some of them were late, and excessively late. And
Darryl is always late. That's our biggest problem.
So all that added stress to it, and it was a lot.
Your voice started cracking and everything. Didn't it?
I do want to interject. I gotta say this.
Say it.
I want to commend our leader, our fearless leader, Darryl. You do an amazing job. You do.
You do. You make it fun, Darryl.
Yeah, he does, and he runs a tight ship and puts together a great agenda for the shows, and it has to be a lot of work, just corralling guests and all the work and pre-production stuff that goes into it.
It is. The guests, that's a big part of it.
It's
and I made up my
huge.
mind that coming back that I will put less focus on guests. I mean, if it happens and when it happens, if things align and the star and the moon and the sun and the quasars are all just right and it happens, that's fine. But as far as actively seeking out guests and celebrity guests and all those kind of things, I'm going to cut back on that because that was a lot of the stress, was a lot of the back and forth, and the back and forth with that.
No, bro,
what I think?
I'm going to just go over here for 1 second, though. Excuse me, just
to
1
act
second.
more like Darryl. Insult your co-host.
Well,
you
know what?
feel better.
Well, I'm not prepared.
Release some stress on your friend.
Oh my God.
I wasn't prepared. When Carmen said the fearless leader, I thought she was talking about Eric, actually, our producer.
Oh, our
We do have an amazing
I appreciate
producer as well.
you saying that, dear, but
it's huge
it's
to have this
it's
kind
the
of team.
teamwork.
Yeah,
it's the teamwork.
we have an amazing team.
You can't do it all by yourself, and I'm thankful for the great team of people that we have. I'm thankful for the great guests that we have. I'm thankful for the podcast friends that we have. I want to thank you, Lord, for this food that we have received.
You know what?
Good God.
Okay, so
Dino,
what was it that put? I can't deal. Promise, I can't deal with this dude
I have
right
an
here.
uncle who prays like that. He
I
prays just
can't.
like that.
I
And
can't.
good God, Jesus, please.
Okay, so
Bo.
I'm not
But
gonna let
I
y'all
tell
do
you
that
what,
today.
we got, this is our problem. We got our featured guests until 7 o'clock. I got one call I got to get, and we got to get to them
Do you
at
see how he does?
at 6:50.
He's very bossy.
No, Dino don't care because he know how we gonna do him.
Tight ship.
Oh, I already know. I wouldn't. I come here knowing that I'm only going to be here 30 seconds.
That we gonna push you off,
Bruh.
He holds
You
the
know
fun
what you
tight.
have
He
to
holds
do?
his fun tight
He's
all
all
the
the way.
time.
You're all the way over there. You need to come over here and actually be here in the place to be. Okay. So what I'm going to ask you is, can we count on seeing you in September at the conference
Fly on that. Is it called Spirit Airlines?
on Soul Plane? You gonna get on Soul Plane and come see us?
I would love that. To be honest, I don't think it's feasible, but I would really like that, and it's something I would look into.
Okay. So
but-
Darryl, say that
FaceTime us.
prayer.
I can
Say
get
that
you
prayer
in.
one more time.
Good God, Jesus, we just want you to just
Hey,
put
you
your
know what,
hands up
Dino?
and just heal this
You know
man.
about fire sticks and stuff like that, right? Well, what I'm gonna do
Yeah.
for you is, if you could pay me $25, I will FaceTime the whole thing for you.
Nuh-uh,
Wow.
no, we're not even gonna do that.
Wow.
No, you gotta buy a
Hey, but
ticket.
bruh,
You gonna have to buy your ticket.
Tell people how to get in contact with you, bro.
Okay, well, I can be reached on Facebook. obviously, under Dino Red, or you can also search out for the Cisne Show or the Red Rock Podcast Network. And you can also find me under those things on Twitter and Instagram or any place else.
Hey, Dino, is it D-E-N-O or D-I-N-O?
Are you on Snapchat?
D-I-N-O. No, I'm not on Snapchat because I'm not 15.
You know the messages.
Thank you so much.
They disappear.
We're talking. We will talk again soon, sir.
Disappear messages, Dino. Take all
Thank
that
you
stuff.
guys.
All right, take care,
I'm
man.
sorry. Wait, what? Erica was saying something. I didn't hear that.
I said if you get Snapchat, the messages disappear.
Oh,
She
wait,
would know.
is that an
So you need a
invitation? Or what?
See,
Hey, look, y'all
I
gonna
understand that.
she gonna
y'all
Snapchat
gonna have
that.
to get on your own little DM line.
Yo, you Erica, friend me. What's cracking?
No. See, you know what? I'm not.
trying to help you relieve stress.
Y'all
Not
gonna
to
take
me,
that?
but
Y'all take that fornication
I'm like a
out of
madam.
here.
I help you.
Hey, so I'll talk to you later, bro.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
I'm a madam. I help other people.
See
I help
here,
other people.
You okay?
I'm the madam. I have a lot of single
All right,
friends
madam.
who like Beach Boys Brothers. Did he chocolate too?
No.
chocolate?
No.
light-skinned?
He's red. Yes,
Ooh.
girl.
Okay, I got a couple sisters like the red bones too. Them red bones, yellow bones. Hey. Daryl, you're not a bone at all, Daryl. In fact, you are just a bone.
Whoa.
You're just a bone.
You're gonna get boned in about 3 seconds.
Wait a minute.
So,
That didn't sound right.
Pause.
Pause. Okay, pause. Okay. Caller, you there?
Pause.
Wow, that might be the gayest shit I heard in 2017.
Listen, this show has been rated PG. Please don't bring Satan in here. Don't bring Satan in here.
Hey, fuck that rating. Hey,
Rashawn.
real quick though.
Help.
I love it.
Help.
Real quick, like who's all in the studio today?
It's just me and Daryl in the studio. Erica's on the phone.
Hey, this is E.
No.
Hey, what's going on?
I gotta introduce you.
Daryl, anybody called to talk to you? I called to talk to Carmen and Erica.
Well, nobody.
I like him already.
Listen,
He does.
I have a shirt.
Whoa,
that's
who's that
untucked.
other dude?
It feels like I'm wearing a dress. It feels like
dress.
Who's the other dude I just talked?
That was Eric.
Bruh,
Oh, what's up, Erica? What's up?
we got literally 3 minutes before I gotta move to the next caller.
Do you see
Bullshit.
how he
Time out.
doing?
Bullshit. Listen.
When the guy
Daryl.
We can't even.
Listen, without trying to sound like Kanye West, but I'm like the greatest podcaster you know.
Listen, we almost have 1,000 downloads.
Okay,
Rashawn.
So
All right,
we
that's
got
cute.
African
All right,
Caesar in the
cute. Call
house
me-
from the sneaker
Listen,
box.
call me when they send you to London to do a show. But listen,
They called it. They wanted us to go to Cincinnati, and I said, "No, we
Wait,
straight.
what?
We straight. We straight. You're not the only one, Rashawn, getting offers.
that's
Now, this is Rashawn Bryant from the Sneaker Box Podcast, aka African
Sneaker box is hot.
African Caesar,
You know what?
and he
African
also was
Caesar. Oh, shoot.
he was also a
Rashawn.
member of our crew for a bit.
Rashawn.
That's why he gets more people than you, because his name is African Caesar. You see how that just works for him?
I want to be like a Shaka
Shaka what?
Shaka Boo Boo.
Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan. Remember that? Shaka Khan.
There's Shaka Zulu and then there's Shaka Boo Boo. That's you right there.
You're gonna get
Shaka
some
Boo Boo.
You're gonna get some boo boo. Sick of your mouth.
Daryl is a guy.
You really gotta work in your. You gotta work in your responses.
You gonna get some boo boo? That you know what that means?
All of this
Right,
is so bad. Like everything he say is just not sweet at
He
all.
tells another guy you're gonna get some boo boo.
None of that is
Daryl,
Yeah.
I didn't know how to
Daryl,
that's
respond.
weird.
My fault. My fault.
Daryl,
That's weird.
Daryl's the type of dude. Daryl's the type of dude to sleep with a sleep mask.
He didn't even laugh because it's true.
Man, listen,
I know it's right.
He's like,
Hey, look, it probably has a full name stitched on the front too.
I have. I keep telling Carmen, how do you think I have my glow? I put those cucumbers on.
No,
I put some shea butter.
Nope.
Glitter.
Glitter?
A little bit. Carmen said I had too much glitter in the last
Your
episode.
masculinity now.
this-
Your masculinity
Oh, my
at this
God.
point is highly being questioned.
Oh, that's very favorable now with you liberals. That's what you want.
I'm not liberal. I'm a
Oh, you
progressive.
liberal.
So
I'm a progressive.
so Rashawn.
Very briefly, bro. We got 2 minutes.
Wow. You know
Man,
what?
bullshit. Wait,
Seriously.
time out.
So tell us what- you know what?
Hold on.
I have
No,
got.
that's
We
fucked
got
up.
our
I'ma tell you
featured
what.
guests.
Just talk
I
as
have-
long as
I
you
have to
want.
make
2
room for
minutes.
them.
Talk as long as
2
you
minutes
want
my ass. 2 minutes my
Right.
ass, because when I mean, listen,
Protest.
I might sound facetious, but I'm
Protest.
being dead serious.
You-
There is nobody more successful at podcasting than me.
Protest.
You using
However-
big words, bruh. I
Say
don't know
that
what you
shit.
mean, but I'm gonna take it as offense.
Say that shit.
I'm just saying. Like, I don't know who you got coming after me, but they
Right.
got some big shoes
I'm
to
with
fill,
it.
literally and figuratively.
I'm saying that.
I'll say this, Rashawn. I'm gonna
I'm-
say this.
I'm with it.
I
Boombaye.
I appreciate what you said. And
African says a
Rashawn,
boombaye.
I want to thank
Yeah.
you.
What?
I want to thank you. I want to let you know, man. Your letters.
Wait, he didn't get a chance to even say what he does or
You-
anything. You just told him when he got on here. He
Yeah,
got
I'm not, you ain't gonna ask me no
Rashawn.
questions.
Not
I
even
should be
one.
I want to
I
ask.
should be the interview.
I want to ask you
Wait,
one
you didn't
question.
even get an interview question.
We got it. Seriously. We have got to. We got 2 minutes. I mean that seriously. We got 2
Right,
minutes.
you gonna quit saying
He
2
been
minutes. You
saying
never
2
put me on no
minutes for
time.
2.5 damn minutes.
Right.
Well, okay, Rashawn. How have you dealt with pod fading, breaking relationships in your during your podcast? How have you dealt with that?
You talking about like you and A Wit?
Dude, why
let's see.
would you say that?
Well, I mean, look, the cat's out the bag, right? Like, I mean, it's not like it's a secret. At least if it is a secret, it's not a very good one. But I would say, as far as how I've dealt with things, I look at it like this. I ain't got time, right? I know what it is that I'm trying to do. I know what it is that I want. And so I either got people on my team that knows and follows that vision, or they can bounce. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only so much time. There's only so much time to get things done. I don't have time to not only get the work I need to get done, but then have to drag you along with you. I can just let you go. You know what I'm saying?
He's trying to be your daddy unless
what
you're
I-
coming home.
Let me ask you something. As far as relationships go, though, is it something that is worth risking a relationship, whether it's personal, whether it's business? Talk to me about that aspect.
All right. Well, I mean, there's personal and then there's business. I could tell you, for the most part, like I've had a number of people on the show. For the most part, people have had to leave the show because of job schedules and things like that. There's been a few people that, you know, I remember my current co-host, Jumpman Bostic. He's like a brother to me. Me and him had a falling out, similar to Dre and, A-Wood and Darryl. But we was able to, like, mend fences because I feel like if you got a real enough relationship, once enough time passed, you're able to move past all that stuff.
Right.
So me and him was able to come back, and actually the show got even stronger. Now I had somebody else on the show who was completely lazy and was content with reaping the benefits but not putting in any work. So once I came up to him, and like, this is the thing about the show, I treated it like a business. I created an LLC, I copyrighted, trademarked, and everything. So it is my show. It is my business. So if I say jump or do this, and this person says, not only am I not going to do it, but I am the reason the show is successful.
What?
Okay, cool. We'll see. So I let him go. No bullshit.
So you
2 weeks
said,
later,
okay, so
I
make another
download.
hole.
He's going to cut me off. 2 weeks later, after I cut him off, just like you cut me off, our downloads quadruple. We in the 40,000 downloads a month range. So,
Wow.
Wow.
you know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, you know,
Did you
once
say
again,
400 or did you say 4,000?
40,000.
40,000.
40,000.
He said
And rising.
Okay.
Basically, on average, we're getting about 1,600 extra downloads a month.
Wow.
Is this the metric system or
Are
something?
you hiring?
Hey, bro.
Well, here's the thing. I'm about to let
That's how you doing it? That's how you doing it, girl?
Listen.
Hey,
Check this out.
Rashawn, actually, you can take her, bro. You can take her.
Here's the thing.
Wow.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. And it's
All
no
that
knock
glitter
because.
ain't gold.
Ooh, wow.
Hey,
And your
Hey,
highlighter.
Carmen.
Don't forget your
Carmen.
Is it
highlighter.
like
Listen.
that? Really?
Carmen and Erica. Carmen and Erica, I would tell y'all straight up, there's always room for y'all on my show. I always got a Twister board game hidden away.
See, you know what?
Carmen knows what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Okay, you have to tell me
But
later.
listen,
I'll
bro,
get
we
the board
got
game.
another call coming in. Tell people how they
No,
can.
hey, whoa, no,
We have got to go.
no.
I'm serious.
Hey, what?
I have 5 minutes.
Okay.
Does he have to go?
First of all,
I got 5
that was the only
minutes.
question. Go ahead.
Can he
So you
stay on
asked
the
me to
line?
call in. You asked me to call in
back
just
after
to
them.
answer.
Can he stay on the line?
You can call back after them.
No.
How about that?
No. Wait. Time out.
He's pod
Hold on. I
fading.
have to ask this question. So you asked me to call in, one of the most successful podcasters you know, to ask me one question about people I've had on the show and off the show. That was the only question?
Okay, let me just say this.
I know.
The people
That was
that
a
are
poor
calling
waste
in,
of talent.
the people that are calling in are white. They're white people.
You know what?
We have got
I
to
don't
clear
want
this
to
line.
deal with you.
We have got to clear this line.
Deal
Seriously.
with him like right now.
Listen, I'm just saying,
Hey,
the
are
next
y'all-
person that's coming,
are
the
y'all-
next
are-
person after me better be Steve Harvey or somebody. I'm just
Yo.
saying, like, if you're going to have,
Yo.
if you're going to have somebody.
Rashawn, are you and Camille hanging out Sunday?
Oh, yeah, we coming through. You got to come through.
Okay, I'm gonna get to
You have a blessed night.
Whoa. Time out. I'm
Do
serious.
that.
They better be-
Don't do
when I listen-
that. Do not do
When I
that.
listen-
Oh, for
When I
real.
listen to this show,
Don't let Jesus
hold
hit you in
on.
the back.
No, listen.
No,
When
I'm not.
listen.
Don't do that.
Listen,
we
hold
gotta
on.
go.
Time out. Listen. Y'all listening? I'm telling you, if I listen back to this show and somebody came after me and they was on just as long and they getting like 400 downloads a week or a month, and I only got to answer one question, I'm fighting you, Darryl. I'm fighting you
I'm
Sunday
sorry.
at your house.
I'm sorry.
Yeah?
Okay, thank you.
I'm taking all your friends' albums.
All right. I'm going to talk to you in a minute, bro.
Don't do that.
Call us.
Okay.
You should stay on.
I'll call him back after the show. Thanks, Rashawn.
Thank you.
You got 2 minutes,
I'm listening to the show, too.
I
2
feel
minutes.
like,
Bro.
I feel
Got
like
2 minute
look,
warning, Rashawn.
Rashawn, seriously, they
Go
get
ahead.
ready to call.
you know what? I
Man.
I
feel,
got 3 minutes with them. They have to leave at
I
7,
feel
bro.
like I feel like my.
Okay, I'm going to call you back after they're
Carmen,
on.
talk to him. Talk to
Okay,
him.
I'm going to call you back, Rashawn.
Stop.
I'm going to call you right back.
He's gonna treat you like
I'm about to sign a deal with Amazon. I got to be bumped by somebody
You got
getting
to clear the line,
$400.
Rashawn. You got to clear the line.
Talk to them.
All right, thanks, man.
Bye.
Bye, Rashawn.
Is the line clear, Eric? Okay.
Hello.
Unbelievable.
Hello.
Can you believe that black son of a...
You know what? I'm not
You're really mean.
You are, and I like talking to Rashawn.
I got to have the callers on.
Yeah, but you got the good people.
I
You
don't-
cut them off too quick.
Why are you so... Why do you care so much about him? I'm here.
He's my friend.
Yeah.
Hello.
I think I want licorice for the show. This licorice is good. I'm eating.
Hello. Do we
Hello?
have a caller?
They got more than 2 minutes. It's gonna be a. It's gonna. Let's see.
Okay, well,
Is there a caller?
we got to wait for him.
Oh my God,
So
you let
wait,
him go?
You made
Oh my
him
God.
leave, and it wasn't
only
even
have-
a
I
caller.
only have
file
one.
grievance against you,
already.
Darryl.
I was going to
I'm
hang
about
up
to file
on
a grievance
Erica.
against you.
I was going to hang up on Erica. The caller's on there. Caller, you there?
Oh, he's gonna hang up on me?
You
Caller,
heard
you
him?
there?
Did you hear him?
Yes.
Girl.
This ninja.
I don't... Caller, you there?
Watch that.
Yeah, you guys there?
Yeah.
Hello. Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm so sorry. I apologize.
That's okay. You got Dave here. Bob, you still there?
Yes. How are you guys doing?
Hi, we're great. How
We're
are
great.
you?
How are you doing?
These are our featured callers, Bob and David from the IT and the D. Gentlemen, could you introduce yourself?
What's up, B&D?
They have 2 minutes. So can we please
Oh,
contain
yeah.
Oh,
our
everybody has
please
two-
contain our whoop whoops?
Everybody that's a guy. There's some male discrimination going on right now. I'm
I
sorry,
don't know.
you guys.
Daryl overbooked us, so we've been kind of like running a very tight
And the
ship tonight,
guys
you
only
guys.
get 2 minutes. The women get 5. Now, I love my sisters, but we got to get everybody right.
Please tell us about yourselves and what you've been doing, as well as any information on your podcast.
Sure. All right. So I'm Dave Phillips. My business partner Bob Waltenspiel's on the line. We started IT and the D as a networking group back in 2001. I guess I'll give you the short version. Launched a podcast in June of 2013. Kind of outgrew where we were. Built our own studio in May of 2015. people being who they are, it took all of like 3 weeks before we started knocking on the doors, and we're like, guys, you have this great studio that you use for 2 hours a week. Stop being jerks. Open up the doors. We want to do a podcast. So we launched the Podcast Detroit Network in July of 2015. And then in January of 2016, we were full and didn't have any more time slots left to give people. So we went and found a building. And now we've got a building in Royal Oak with 4 studios in it. We've got another studio in downtown Detroit. And we're getting ready to open up yet another studio in the Corktown area of Detroit. But along the way, I mean, our IT and the D show has been, steadily growing. We do a lot of stuff with, and like I always said, we've got CIOs, CTOs, and CEOs that are guests. We've also got roller derby girls, professional wrestlers, and guys that run improv companies. So, yeah.
Now, do you know who introduced me to these gentlemen?
Who?
Calvin Moore. Remember him?
I love Calvin. Calvin is very cool. Yes, very, very
I was going to say,
cool.
don't hold that against us.
No,
Wow.
Calvin is good. Calvin is good people.
He actually came here and joined us in the studio.
He is one of my favorite guests that we've had here.
Now, one of you gentlemen have time restraints, correct? I don't want to infringe.
No, we're good. We're good.
I appreciate that.
So what we're talking about tonight is relationships and pod fading and how do you make up. So since you guys have been doing this thing and building this thing out, I can imagine that people have come and gone, and the concept of pod fading would be the idea of how people, intermix within the nucleus of the pod world. People come and people go, and how it evolves over time. So tell us about what you guys have experienced, the difficulties in keeping team members together and burning out and building.
And Bob and Dave, don't talk over each other. Don't talk over each other, okay?
And bad,
I'll pick this one up. This is Bob the sales guy. That's my moniker on the show. It's I think it's really simple for us because IT is our profession. That's what we do. We live and we breathe, and we're both very passionate about what we do. So I mean, I think it comes out very intrinsically on the podcast is just because it's part of our passion. What I'm seeing on the flip side is guys that are doing fan podcasting that are fading out because there's only so much you can talk about, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers before it just becomes, I don't want to say stale, but before you lose your passion. So what we're seeing is a lot of people are going back to their roots and talking about like their professions and what part of their what their life is about.
Wow.
So when you discuss like what your life is about and when you discuss your passions and things like that, have you guys ever worked with a bigger team, or has it always just been the two of you?
Well, no. It started off, there was a third with us, a guy by the name of Jeff, and he was with us for, I want to say I think it was actually the first 99 episodes that we did.
Yeah.
When we were down in the Russell Industrial Center. And then as we kind of grew and as things started to morph, it became, I guess let's just be clear, this was always, our show was always kind of like bowling night to us. It was nothing we took seriously. It was, just something that we did, and we were happy when we had 3 listeners and life was good. As things started to evolve, we got very, very lucky with some guests that we managed to score, and so our show started to blow up a little bit. And then it became a thing, and then advertisers came knocking, and it became a business, and it became, just a little bit deeper. And as it started to grow and as those time commitments started to evolve, the 3 of us sat down and had a talk, and, Jeff just kind of decided that wasn't really what he wanted it to be. Or that what he wanted to be doing, and so he opted out, and that's great. We're still friends. In fact, he just came back for our 200th episode a couple weeks ago, and
I love that it shows maturity. I love that.
Oh, absolutely. The guy was the best man at my wedding, for the love of God. It's
Nice.
not like,
Nice.
there's the connection point. Jeff was the best man at my wedding, and Bob was the DJ at my wedding.
Sweet.
Now, gentlemen, let me ask you this question. Okay. What if you're on a podcast show and you see yourself outgrowing the other members and you want to just start doing your own thing, like just
Okay, Beyonce. The thing about it,
No, he's
he
Diana
keeps
now.
doing this.
He's being
He
mean.
keep
He's
mentioning
being-
this,
Beyonce was
like,
classy.
right? Like,
Diana Hogg. That's who he is. Diana Hogg.
okay. So,
Honestly, I mean, that really hasn't happened. I mean, you know, with us, I mean, Bob and I mean, we've been friends for 20 years. You know, we've known each other forever. We've been there through thick and thin. And we kind of keep each other in check. I mean, you know, neither one of us is
You and
bigger
Bob
than
have
this.
class. Don't be shy about it. You and Bob are classy.
You've
Like
clearly
Darryl.
never
Darryl
been
is
drinking with us.
You know, ashy Bob.
I am not ashy. I'm very lubricated.
No, Bob may not. Bob, are
pause.
you comfortable with that?
Jesus.
What? My skin is lubricated.
No.
So,
Go to the Urban Dictionary
Anyway,
and Google
you
ashy. ASHY. And that's
Gentlemen, do you see why the
Yeah,
calls
no,
ran
I
long?
mean-
Do you see? See, that's why the calls ran long.
anyway, so
It
what
does.
would
I
you
mean,
get?
it, you know, with Bob and I, we just kind of keep each other in check, and we make sure that we're doing what we want to be doing, and we make sure that, you know, we've got things, you know, we kind of keep each other solid and running.
And a big portion of that is Dave and I being complete yin and yang. Dave being a really techie geek, and me, I'm on the business sales side of IT. Even though we're both in IT, we're both polar opposites. I think if you had two sales guys or two really geeky guys, that balance doesn't exist, right?
Right.
We're now, our show can appeal to a broader range of audience because it's not really, really geeky and it's not really, really businessy. It's a little blend of both.
Excellent. So, if you had
on
to,
the R&B tip.
if you had to give advice to new podcasters as they come in the door, what do you tell them as they come in the door as far as expectations go when it comes to putting together a new show?
Well, I mean, we have that conversation all the time. I mean, especially, you know, running the network, we've got, you know, I think we're at 85, 86 shows that run out of our studios, along with some that syndicate. And, you know, I just had we had 3 meetings this week with new shows that are getting ready to start up, and the conversation's always the same. You know, number one, don't have any expectations. You know, you do this because you want to be doing it. Do this because it's something you enjoy, and don't be afraid to experiment. You know, I always tell the story that our first 10 episodes I can't listen to. They're painful because, you know, we were experimenting and we didn't know, you know, was it going to be, you know, the arrogant IT guy versus the clueless sales guy? Was it going to be, you know, Bob using his big booming DJ voice and, you know, and that sort of thing? Was it going to be a hardcore tech show? Was it going to be... So, you know, and that's fine, but, you know, but honestly, the most important advice we give to everybody is consistency. You know, you have to have that pattern where, I mean, we all know it's a podcast, you know, and so it's not radio. It's not about live listeners or anything like that. It's always about after the fact. But, like, you know, we always say if we hadn't started with a time slot, we'd never do it. Like, if we had just bought the gear and said, hey, we're going to do it out of my basement, you know, it'd be, man, you know, let's not bother with this tonight. You know, let's go hit the bar and drink. Or, you know, I got something else, let's not do it. But, you know, so, you know, we're you know, even through building our own studio, we still kept our same, you know, Monday night, 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock p.m. time slot. And then when we moved to the new studios, we kept that same time slot because that's our habit and that's our pattern. And people know that they can, you know, come Wednesday morning, our show is out there that they can grab off, you know, iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, wherever else.
Right.
And,
Yeah, speaking of which,
just to add to that,
yeah,
the second thing I always tell people is anyone that tells you there's rules in podcasting, they're trying to sell you something. You know, while we say consistency, that's fine. That's, you know, and that's our rule. If you're fine putting out 8 episodes on a Monday and releasing once a week a half-an-hour show, that's up to you. Like, we learned real quick when we're breaking every rules of podcasting. So there's, you know, we don't tell people what's the perfect length of a show. Hey, whatever you want to do. You know, how long should our intro be? Whatever you want it to be. So really, you know, we try not to put any rules around this whole thing.
Now, Dave, I have a question then for you. Since Bob seems like he's serious, you seem like you're the party animal. Now, I could be wrong, and you can correct me.
Oh, you're dead wrong.
They're fooling. I know it was quiet people.
Bob's the one who, let's just put it this way.
Let's
put it this way. Bob got himself cut off at an
joke.
all-inclusive resort.
oh shit.
This was a curse-free episode. You just made our Carmen curse.
Oh, that okay.
Okay, now let me just interrupt these gentlemen. These 2 gentlemen will be joining us they're guest speakers at the National Podcast Power Conference.
That's awesome, and we
you know
want
what
to
they
thank
asked
you
me?
for that.
They asked me about the after party and all this other kind of stuff. Everything was about the party. I was like, well, okay.
Well, you got to understand. So we do a lot of cons, and if there isn't a party scheduled, we create one.
Thank you. I like you already.
Will you have Zima? Will Zima be there?
Shut up.
we do still have one hanging out in the fridge for.
You know what? That bring your hot tub time machine. That is going to happen.
Amazing.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, no. So we've developed a little bit of a reputation as being those guys. That, if we're around, it's going to be interesting.
Well, if Mike and Dave need wedding dates, that is exactly what we do.
So
that's a great movie, by the way. I love it.
wow. But
That's right.
Bob and Dave, I want to thank you so much. We have
Yeah, I
got
can't wait to meet you guys in person. This is going to be awesome.
Likewise.
We got to
You
get
see
out of the studio.
how lame
I'm
Darryl is
trying
in
to get out of the
person,
studio, but you see,
I'm about to break a podcast rule.
see?
You can see how lame Darryl is in person. You can
Tell-
laugh.
Tell everybody where they can hear you guys once again,
Yeah.
and where you can be reached online.
Sure. So, I mean, all of our stuff with our podcast is IT in the D. It's itinthed.com. And then our network with our show and all of our other shows is podcastdetroit.com. There's an app for iOS and Android for Podcast Detroit where you can listen to all the shows on our network, check out the schedule. You can call into shows. You can catch up on show archives and all that stuff.
All right.
awesome. Thank
And
you so
thank
much
you
for
again.
your patience.
See you
Yes.
guys in September.
Come up anytime. We're not that far away.
That's right.
I don't
I'm
know.
working on my
appreciate
pen.
it.
You may not recognize me.
That sounds like a invitation. Oh, great.
Hey, we're doing a podcaster meetup tomorrow night, actually.
Okay. Our producer had said something. Now,
Yeah, we're
okay,
doing
guys.
a podcaster meetup tomorrow night, actually.
You know what?
Oh, wait, no, not tomorrow. Thursday night. Sorry.
Thursday, inbox Darryl.
I'll drop a note.
I'm just
Do
asking a
that. I'm
question.
like,
I don't
for
want to
real.
start anything.
For real.
I don't want to start anything. The last time I was in a situation like this, they put this jazz music on and they.
That was Darryl had a swinger thing that happened.
I'm just okay. I'm up for it, is what I'm trying to say.
Cool. I'll drop you a note, let you know where it's at.
Awesome. Great talking with you guys, man, and I'll be talking with you soon.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Likewise.
You.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh.
Okay, so right now it is time for the Sane Poet apology. It is time for Darryl to apologize. I would like an apology for most of this episode being so incredibly jammed. Oh my God.
I
what have you
apologize. I'm sorry.
done?
It's our 40th episode. I want to give you some fireworks.
Well, yes.
So thank you, Carmen. Thank you, Carmen. I appreciate your effort, your time.
It's Eric's birthday tomorrow.
You know, so hey, our producer's birthday. That's awesome. My apology. This comes straight from the heart. I would like to apologize to Erica for calling her name in my head.
Erica, are you there?
I'm writing it down. Thank you, Darryl. I feel appreciated again.
Because this is what happened. Very briefly, she came to our home not too long ago. And
Yes, I did. I had a great time.
We were pulling up in the driveway, and this is what she said. Oh, you have a cute little home. And I was like,
What?
what did you just say?
Come on. Of all things I said.
You said people have come to our home, and no one's ever said that. But it's when the way it is in the front, it makes it look like that. It's long. It's girthy. It's very
okay.
thick.
You know what?
Wrong choice of adjectives.
Pause.
No, I'm trying. Okay.
Okay, so
I want to apologize for that. It's a ranch, you know.
Okay.
You're apologizing to me about your house. That's not an apology.
I'm
All right.
apologizing
I'm sorry.
to you for what I said when you said that in my head. I called you a name.
So
Yeah,
Oh my
I
God.
called you a couple names.
That's why y'all put me down there with all them scary girl. They got like a doll collection, him and Carrie, and they took me down there, and it was all these dolls, and they turned out the lights, and they left me, and they said, find your way out. And then they had this bed down there with the mirrors, and I didn't know if it was some kind of sex game or whatever.
What?
Because
But
I put this like jazz on, And I started,
That's
it was
what
scary.
you were doing?
no.
Okay.
So he was mad. He was mad. I get it now. Karen tried to save me, but he was like, leave her.
I don't know if I want to go Sunday. I don't know.
Just
I
be
don't
careful,
know.
because you know he out in the middle of cornfields. His nearest neighbor is 2 miles away.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to go.
No, we're going to have a great time. Great time.
Well,
Then afterwards, he gave me crackers and some great smoke. Where do you get that smoked salmon at? That was the bomb.
Well, you know, that's my little secret.
so what has everybody got going on this weekend? Anything?
I am going to actually be chilling. I'm going to be teaching a class, though, of course, spinning, but I'm just going to chill. What y'all got going on? I'm honest. I'm chilling. And I finally saw Wonder Woman, so I'm happy, and I've got to see, what is that new movie out, that horror movie? They come at night? It comes at night?
Show's only two hours long, dear.
I'm going to go see it. Shut up. You just said sorry.
I mean, 2 hours is not a big deal.
Okay.
Carmen, what you got going on?
I'm actually off this weekend, so I am I'm on hiatus. So what have you got going? Yeah.
Well, right now I'm having you know, when you're having a party, but you don't want to tell people because then they're going to be like, well, why wasn't I invited?
Okay,
you know
so you know what? But I am planning for...
you in the sheet?
I'm planning my indoor...
Why didn't you invite me to your little house?
Darryl, stop.
I'm planning my indoor beach party for July the 28th.
At your little house?
No, this is going to be downtown at the Summit here in Toledo. So everybody is invited. The indoor beach party.
Go.
Yes.
I'm glad
you
you're
can get
nothing like
your
Darryl,
tickets online at Eventbrite.
Hold on, we don't get the hookup?
You can get the hookup for me. You got it.
Okay.
Inbox your girl, and I will give you the hookup. $10 instead of $15.
All light-skinned people, you heard that. All the light-skinned people.
Okay, I'm stacking my papers together. That means...
All right. So we want to thank everybody for helping us to achieve 700 likes on our Facebook page. Almost
thank you.
170 subscribers to our YouTube channel. So thanks for sharing our posts. Share them with your family and friends. And also, if you give us a review, a 4-star or 5-star, we will announce your name during the show. Don't forget to join us at the National Podcast Power Conference.
That's right.
Get your tickets today.
And don't be shy to tell how fine you think Carmen and I are.
And meet us and learn some vital information from podcasters, entrepreneurs, and some really cool business-minded people. Join us. Vendors are welcome. Check us out at www.nationalpodcastpower.com. You can always visit us at www.fullcirclepodcastshow.com, and all our info is there, including ordering information on my CD, Darryl's book, and people are buying the book, by the way.
Yeah.
And you can just go to my website. I don't have anything to sell yet.
Erica, we're wrapping up the cords, dear. We're wrapping up the cords.
You know what? He just said that podcast.
The truck is here. The moving truck is here.
Oh,
and
well,
email us if you want to if you have questions, comments, or if you want to be a guest or even a sponsor. Email us at fullcirclepodcastshow@gmail.com, and check us out on iTunes, Stitcher. And thank you. And remember, take a stand for something. You have an opinion, use it.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Happy 40th. Crime. Let's get it together. Education. Let's get it together. Marriage. Let's get it together. Politics. Let's get it together. Full circle. Poverty. Let's get it together. Race. Let's get it together. Full circle.